How's everybody doing this wonderful Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. I was about to say Hump Day Wednesday. Child, I wish it was Wednesday because that means it'd be closer to Friday, and that means it'd be closer to a holiday weekend. And if you're like me, you get off every weekend. So I am so looking forward to the holiday weekend. And most of y'all know that out of like my family and friends, I'm the one who celebrates like Labor Day big time and always have, for years. And then it just kind of stopped when the Rona came. And so this is the first year that I'm picking back up to my Labor Day kickbacks.
Also, thanks for making this. You really made my day better. I haven't even eaten. Can you hear me, Tonya?
Hey, can you hear me, Mel? I know Mel said I had heard some background in your background, so I have muted you.
Okay, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Okay, yep, I hear you. Can everybody hear us okay? We got 16 people in the house. L. Ah. But yes, come on in, y'all. Come on in, y'all. Make sure y'all like and share the video. Subscribe to the Hood Table. If you are not already subscribing, thank you and shout out to all the new subscribers. Even if y'all is just here for the mess and don't really care about the Hood Table, you know how some people do. They just subscribe just to be subscribing. But anyway, I do it too, y'all. There's people I don't really too much care for, but I subscribe to their channel anyway to get all the tea, dealing with commentary, because But anyway, what's up, Mel? How you doing?
I'm good. In the kitchen fixing some cinnamon rolls for my baby.
Ooh, cinnamon rolls, homemade cinnamon rolls. Ooh.
I ain't said nothing about homemade now.
Oh, okay, okay. Was I giving it too much? I was giving you too
You
much.
giving it too much. This Pillsbury.
Like when we was talking about cakes the other day when somebody tried to drag me, talking about my
Yes.
cakes, drag me and the frosting. I'm like, bitch, you ain't even never seen one of my cakes before. Who the hell are you, you troll? That girl,
I saw your page. You was like your post. You was like, I got time today.
yes, I had plenty time. And I've even made the post on my Facebook. And people don't even know about y'all damn trolls over here about Facebook or YouTube B sector, none of that shit. So when they saw my video, they was like, I know they ain't talking shit about
I
the
saw
cake
it.
lady. Did you see my friends on my post?
Yes, they was
Like,
ready.
shit, they ready. I just got an order today. Somebody wants me to to make a number 6 shaped cake. You know, the shape of a number 6.
Mm-hmm.
2-layer number 6 cake. And they want, you know, the what's that bus? The Magic School Bus theme?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I gotta do my tricks with my fondant frosting and everything, and print off some sugar sheets and all that off my edible printer and all that. I'm a magician when it comes to cake, so you know.
I've seen your work.
Yeah, you see my work, shit. But anyway, back to the task at hand. So, what's up, Vibrant? Vibrant said, "Hey, what's up?" The hood table. I don't know if she's in here, because that she posted that before I even hit the live button. But if you're here, hey, Vibrant. I don't know what else has been going on today besides a little court sessions that happened. What was it? Wasn't one of them yesterday? Was today? And I think
was it the one with me? Was that the one
the
from
one with
yesterday?
Meek Mob, the one that was with Meek Mob and Coolin.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one was with Kiki, who is now Kiki Prime, since she's the first lady, but ain't hiding on her married, but still calling herself first lady. And misunderstood.
Now you don't have to fill me in on that one because I didn't know anything about that one until today.
You know what? I've been hearing bits and pieces of that, but basically misunderstood the way I've heard it. And people can, you know, comment in the chat. Or matter of fact, let me hit the link. Drop the link. Hold on, let me drop the link. Let me grab the link. So if anybody wants to jump on the link, feel free. As long as you're not a troll, of course. But I had heard, I know, okay, let me put it this way. I know more about the situation with Meek and Coolin, even though I'm not in the black sector, than what I know about Kiki and misunderstood, because I really don't watch either one of them. I just don't have it to do. But this is an interesting topic, so I've been trying to keep my ears to what's going on. But just from what I know so far, is just that misunderstood has some things to say about her, and she think that she was I don't know if she wants to call it defamation or something, and talking about her, said she was talking about her kids and all kind of other shit. And like I said, I don't watch Kiki, so I don't know if none of that's true, but from what I've been hearing from other people is that misunderstood is lying and trying to get some false charges put on Kiki, or trying to get her, I don't know if she's just trying to get her to pay a fine or get her to be locked up or kicked off YouTube, or what else? What am I trying to think of? Probation, or I don't know what exactly misunderstood is trying to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
But from what I heard, they're saying that misunderstood has been lying. So that's why I titled the live. So y'all out here lying in court, lying to judges, falsifying court documents. Like, y'all know y'all can go to jail for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do y'all really know y'all can go to jail for that? And then Lady Snoop, man, I'm telling y'all, that was some shit. Lady Snoop showed up in court in support of, I guess, not misunderstood, but Kiki.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if she showed up in support because she really likes Kiki, or because of the fact that her and Misunderstood has some beef in the past. And what's up?
That whole you're my enemy and your enemy stuff.
Yes. I don't know if that's it. If Snoop is in the house, please drop down, Snoop, if you're in the house and you want to jump up on the panel. But I thought that was cool. You know what that kind of reminded me of?
What's that?
Remember when Fi had to go to court
And Tracy
showed up?
Uh-huh.
Just showed up there for support.
Uh-huh.
Now, me personally, I ain't just showing up for nobody in court just to be there. If I show up, I'll be sitting in the back, incognito.
Okay.
Like I be doing here in my own city, Have me a little hat on, have my shades on, taking notes.
Doing your journalism thing.
Yes, y'all know my shorthand and my speed writing is a bitch. I don't know if y'all took them classes in high school or college, but my shorthand and speed writing is a bitch. Like, for real. What's up, Deanna? Deanna.
Hey, Deanna.
Hey, Deanna Boo. But yes, welcome to the live, you guys. We just discussing the tea in the streets right now with, misunderstood and No, Deanna. See, Deanna might be at work because her hour is a little different right now. Deanna, if you can jump on the live for a second, that would make my entire day, because I think she really knows more about that MU and Kiki situation than I do. But yeah, so anyway, back to Kiki. I mean, yeah, back to Did I say MU and Kiki? Yeah, back to Kiki. Who was that? Who did I listen to today? Do you listen to the Real Mrs. J?
I'm not familiar with her.
Okay, I like the Real Mrs. J. Her videos are short. Excuse me, short.
Does she do the recaps?
Yes, and her videos are short and sweet.
Okay. Oh, she said she can't.
Okay, no problem, Deanna. No problem. I understand. No problem. But yeah, her videos, she don't necessarily, I wouldn't say she does a recap. She just does like commentary. I mean, she don't break it all down and all that shit like some of us do.
Yeah.
She just get up there and say what the fuck she got to say and she's gone. Like, literally, if you blink, you're going to miss her ass. Because her videos usually be from 2 minutes to usually about 7 or 8.
Okay.
So they're real short and sweet, and I like them because she might not break everything down to you, but if you've been watching about whatever the fuck she's discussing, then you already know all that, and you're just basically getting her feedback.
Gotcha.
So I like the Real Mrs. J, and she ain't one of the people out here that's on all these teams and all these cliques, and
Because that was gonna be my next question: is she unbiased, or is she more biased towards a particular?
I think for the most part she's not biased, but there are some people on here that she really don't care for, and she made no apologies, and you could tell because of how she be talking about certain people. So it'd be funny. It'd be funny.
I'm gonna have to check her out then.
You gotta look her up, the Real Mrs. J.
Yeah, because I don't think I've seen her in anybody's chat that I go to.
Matter of fact, let me find her link. Hold on.
Okay.
I was talking about the Real Mrs. J the other day too, and I had dropped her link the other day too. She always comes on and she be like, how she be? She like, what's up, YouTube? This is the Real Mrs. J. She has some kind of song that she sings. I can't even think of it off the top of my head. But she like, some shit like that. But I think she said this is the Real Mrs. J. Something like that. I ain't good on the runs, right? So I ain't about to fake that shit so y'all can play me back to everybody. But here's the link to the Real Mrs. J. Okay. So the Real Mrs. J, she's very funny. She's short and sweet. I like her commentary. I really do. Now, as far as Kiki though, and what's her name? Snoop.
Miss MU? Oh, yeah. Okay, Snoop.
Kiki and Snoop. So Kiki, she showed up down there to the California, and she rented her a nice little Benz. I think did she say she had a Benz? I think she said a Benz she had. And from what I hear, Snoop showed up in court. Now, at first I thought Snoop just popped up, just kind of just was there hanging out or whatever. But I guess she went to court, and I heard that she was laughing and carrying on or something in court. I don't know how true that is, but that's the word on the curb. When they got in the car, or when they was in the car, I was really shocked. I don't know if they planned this or if Snoop was just like, this my hood, this my city, I'm about to roll up to the courthouse, But I don't know how they planned it or if it was planned at all. But yeah, next thing you know, after court, Kiki, she was in the car that she had rented, and Snoop was on her live. So Kiki was live, not Snoop.
Okay.
So Snoop was on Kiki's live, and she was sitting in the passenger side, and they was rolling, and Snoop was talking about where she's gonna take her. You know, you can't come to my city, and da 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they around there, you know, turning up California or whatnot. But from what I heard, word on the curb, is that now people are telling Kiki that she needs to file charges against, because I guess the court or the judge wasn't buying the shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that people gonna have to learn. And we see this all the time, right? People gonna have to learn that you cannot just take people to court just because you don't like something they say.
Well, let me ask you this. Nothing ever came of the stuff when MU was taking Snoop to court, did it?
I ain't heard neither one of them say anything about court since that, as far as that paperwork.
Yeah, because you remember for a while, that was all they were talking about is going to court and this and the other, but
Right. So why do you think?
I
Okay,
never heard anything.
I'm gonna ask you, even though I have my own answer, but I'm gonna see what you think first.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think? Because it seems pretty obvious that MU probably didn't really go through with it, but
Come up
but
with Snoop.
with Snoop, but she went all the way through with it with Kiki. So you tell me why you think she did go all the way through with it, because that gotta be like, how the fuck she get in court with Kiki and we ain't even seen her in court with Snoop, and they live in the same motherfucking city. Well, not
I
the
don't
same
get
city,
that
but
either.
they are out there a few hours from each other. I think like maybe 6 hours or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But still, y'all in the same state, y'all in the same area. You know, you can just
Right.
hop on the I-10 by 10 and, you know, be there.
Because I remember like some months ago, they had a specific date set up, right? Because MU was on Pizarro saying, you know, we're going to find out Monday or whatever day they were supposed to go. But
And how many months ago was that?
it was a month. It was like, it might have been before Christmas. I don't know.
It's been some
It's,
time.
yeah.
I haven't heard not Snoop, but actually I haven't heard Snoop nor Kiki. I mean not Kiki. But see, I don't watch. The only time I watch MU is when some fuck shit, like she just involved in some shit and everybody just talking about it. But even with this stuff, when it came to her and Kiki, I really didn't pay too much attention. I was just, you know, listening to other people's commentary and other people giving their opinions about the whole thing.
Right.
But as far as like I was saying about, people gotta learn that when you're on a public platform and you talking shit, like both of them talk stuff about each other. Now, mind you, she did take Kiki to court, so mind you that. But still, both of them talk stuff to people on here all the time. Everybody in the B sector talk about somebody at some point in their YouTube life or YouTube career. So you can't just be taking the people to court because you just don't like something they said.
Right.
When you don't hear dragging, if somebody drag you, but then people want to when they can't take it anymore, they just want you to shut up and they want to just like okay, remember how James and Five was going back and forth what seemed like a whole decade?
Right. Yeah.
And everybody kept asking him, especially Bay Nation, why you won't let it go? Why you won't let it go? And James was like, I told y'all it's to the dirt. You know, he said something like, I told y'all it's to the dirt. He did all this and all this, said all this and started all this, but then you just want somebody to just stop. So I get it. I get it. But if you're not on here messing with somebody, that's different. That's really different. But then people want to call it bullying and harassment and, you know, all this cyberbullying and all this other kind of stuff. But
it's crazy
all the time, like day in and day out. That's what y'all do in the B sector.
Because this is about what, the fourth case? I know. The first one I remember was VS and Five when you're talking about when Tracy met her up there.
Yeah, when
And
she went up
then
there to get a restraining order that she said she had to pay for, and
right.
collected all that money for an attorney that she didn't have.
Then it was the whole Rita and Sean.
Uh huh.
They actually had to go to court.
That shit was crazy because I'm like, dude, you pressing charges on him and you wasn't even you weren't even prepared. Like, I don't
Right.
get that shit. Like, how you not I, I
So
don't
so so far it doesn't seem like any of the cases have been successful.
like it's the cases is crazy. And I'm starting to think that some people is just doing this shit for content.
Yeah.
Like, because the cases are crazy. Now, there are certain situations where I see where I'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to take that bitch to court. And I ain't talking about none of them. I'm just saying in general. I'll be like, oh, hell no. Especially when somebody's stalking you at your house, following you around, things like that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's way outside of YouTube.
Right.
So I can
Right.
see that calling the law, and buying some extra bullets and, whatever else you think you might need.
Mm-hmm.
To protect or defend yourself, because you have every right to protect and defend yourself, especially if somebody is harassing you and you ain't bothering them.
Yeah, especially when you're
But
talking about physical harm too.
right. And you got kids and people coming to your house. Like, okay, Kimmy said her house was. I don't even want to get into that because
Right.
the receipts to me ain't receipting, even though some people is like all up in arms. Oh my God, she was asking about her address and she paid this and paid that. I still need to see proof that cops came to the house, but does she have to show all that? Nope. People can make all these allegations and stuff like that on here and don't have to really show anything if they don't
So
want.
pretty much you can just make up any kind of story you want.
Yeah, make up any kind of story that you want.
I'm gonna start a story. Say you came down here and knocked on my doors and stuff like that. See if I can get in trouble.
Right. Hello? Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Hi.
Listen, this is your favorite troll in the beef sector.
No way.
Yes.
I know this ain't. I know
Yes.
it ain't.
Yes way. It's me.
Hold up. I ain't never heard you jump on no panel before, so how we know that's really you?
Well, I've been on Carrie's before once, and I've been on Properly's once. Maybe twice, but definitely once.
What? I can't believe you just now jumping on our panel.
Hey girl, hey.
See, I feel offended. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But hey, girl, hey. Make sure your camera off because it's just a black screen. So I don't know if you got a tape on it or whatever.
Yeah, I do. I have it off.
Okay, bet.
Who is your favorite troll?
Please tell me you've coming to provide us some information, some details on one of these court cases.
I only needed to watch 1.25 video to catch up.
Okay.
When I tell you that I have gotten a good kiki, listen, these three people could not have gotten together and written a better script.
Child.
That being Snoop, Kiki, and MU. I have been hollering, screaming.
I've been trying to keep caught up, and I've been trying to keep up, but I have to work all day, so I'm like, please, somebody fill me in.
So first, I'm wondering, like, dang, I wonder what happened because I've been gone all day. But when I came back, MU was live. She had only been live for 3 minutes. It only took me about 5 minutes to get the scoop from over there. So listen, come close. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Hey, Mel. Can you hear Mel?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, boo.
Okay, listen. This is
I hear you.
All right, listen. This is what happened.
Okay.
So MU said that when she got there, that Snoop was there, and it threw her off her game.
Is she ever really on her game? But go ahead.
Listen, that's to be decided. Anyway, so she said that uh that the plait beard man was over there talking to Snoop and talking to Kiki, all casual, like
You mean the
enjoying
dude
his
with the
conversation.
braids, the braided beard,
Right, the braided beard man.
the one
Right.
with the dreadlocks?
DK.
She said that he was all comfortable in their conversation and enjoying talking to them. And she said it
Well,
felt
he
like it
did
was,
use the fuck Snoop, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, I don't know. I wasn't there. So listen. So she said they looked all comfortable and it threw her off her game. She said she was upset before she went and got a chance to go talk to the judge. And so then when she went in, she said she felt like it was 3 against 1. She said that, listen, the court didn't go well. And also, on top of that, she said he tried to convince her that it was okay for him to talk to the other side. And she doesn't feel that it is okay. And so, therefore, she is breaking up with him and that she'll have a man by the end of the day. And then she was like, maybe I won't. Maybe I will. So then I go over to Kiki's. Kiki and Snoop are on their way to go get something to eat. I think they were headed to the Cheesecake Factory. Anyway, nevertheless, Kiki says that the judge, she didn't have to say anything. She only answered what her name was, and she said yes. And MU said that MU said that MU's witness, wasn't coming in because he was being intimidated by Kiki's witness. So, because they used to be in a relationship. So that kind of confused the judge a little bit. The judge thought that Kiki and MU's witness was in a relationship. And the only thing Kiki had to clarify was like, no, not me. Anyway, so they sent the bailiff out just to make sure there was no funny business out there. Meanwhile, the two are sitting in the corner having a good conversation, like old friends. Nevertheless, so then the judge keep asking questions for clarification in this evidence. I'm doing air quotes with my fingers. So why are you saying that they say that you're a meth addict? Where's your proof that it's you? I don't hear her saying your name. I hear her saying Methiana. Well, where are you? Well, those are my legs, Your Honor. And she said, I just see some pink pants. So listen, it was a nothing burger. Sounds as though the judge was kind of irritated at MU. Listen, it was so hilarious because, Kiki can tell a funny story. Kiki is hilarious. And basically, Kiki said, let me tell you how to get away with murder. Just don't say the people's name. And if you do say their name, just make sure that you're saying something factual about the person. So at the end.
And that's how it goes for defamation. It's only when you're lying.
Right. So at the end, when it was all over, MU was walking ahead of everyone because she was upset with the bearded man, the plaited bearded man, braid, whatever. And he was still lagging behind, he was lagging behind, talking to Kiki and Snoop. And so Kiki came to the conclusion that they didn't seem as though that they were a couple. Listen, I need these three to squash their beef and write more sitcoms because this is hilarious. I am on no one side. But it is so funny, and each person that tells their story is equally funny.
Oh my God, I wish we could have saw that live.
Right.
I got to see the other one on Zoom, but
let me just jump in on this.
Okay.
Forgot to tell you this. I'm sorry. MU was triggered because Snoop was steady recording.
Now I heard that Snoop was recording them like they said like they was the paparazzi or some shit.
Listen, if you didn't hear this from me,
okay.
Sector,
Word on the curb.
But if you go to Snoop's community wall, you're gonna see a picture or two.
Ooh, let me hear it over
Oh, hold on. Let me go there right
there.
now.
Okay.
Hold
I'm
on.
hearing it over there right now.
Snoop TV. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, damn. I done put up Snoop Dogg. Hold up. Let me.
You know what? I know, but didn't MU have all of these threats of what she would do if she ever ran into Snoop and all this other
She
stuff?
said that it infuriated her, and she said she wanted to reach out and hit her because it upset her so badly.
Snoop would have whipped her ass.
Right. I thought she was like, you know, she talked a lot of trash.
I have no sides in this. I'm merely bringing the
I ain't got no
news.
dog in the fight either, but I really think Snoop would whoop her ass.
Oh my goodness. When I tell you this is a funny story on all three sides.
She took a picture of her feet. Why she got holes in her dress?
I don't know.
Oh, no, Snoop. Where's Snoop?
Oh my goodness.
No.
Did you see a picture of her hairdo?
That's what I'm looking at right now.
No.
What, you're looking at the hairdo picture?
Yeah, the close up of the kitchen back there.
Again, listen, I like you, MU girl. Let me do my obligatory B sector. You know, you got to start off with, you know, I like you.
Oh my gosh. I'm looking at the dress.
How she get that close to her neck?
Listen, I'm not laughing at you, MU. I'm laughing with you. I'm laughing with Snoop. I'm laughing with Kiki.
Man, Snoop went in.
She took a picture of her beanies on her neck.
And her dress that's got a hole in it.
What happened to the dress?
I don't know. I don't know.
Misunderstood.
MU is very eclectic. I think that her style is very befitting of her.
What?
And good for her.
Come through politically correct.
No, we ain't gonna do that.
Cause that's all you give it.
Now it all explains. Now, it all makes like she has a big eclectic. She got like I can see 4 holes in her dress, and then it looks like it's.
The fact that she zoomed in.
It looks so old and tattered.
Snoop did have to zoom in.
That's not eclectic.
She went in on me.
Did she try to do that so she can look all fragile and helpless in court?
My only opinion in this whole story that I'm sharing with you is that everyone is equally funny. I have no other standing opinion.
What?
Listen,
I'm sorry, I can't get over this dress.
Listen, already been blocked out of Kiki's chat.
Oh my gosh.
I can't get over this dress. It's the dress for me. Kenova.
Yeah, she had to zoom in.
Kenova.
She couldn't have been standing
Let me drop the link. It's the dress, the motherfucking dress. Come on now, you up in court, Kiki looking all nice, hair all done, and rolling up in Benzes and shit, and you come in here looking worse than Little House on the Prairie, looking like Laura Ingalls. What the fuck?
Listen, Clyde broke again because Mona reverse payment back to the stroll is getting ready to get down off of the chat. Thank you so much, Tanya.
Now that you done brought all the juice.
Man, Clyde, you know I love you, girl. I love you, girl.
Thank you for having me, girl.
Anytime, boo. Anytime. Thank you for the recap, child.
Bye. Yeah, she came with the goods.
Why none of y'all in the chat told me that she had some damn pictures over there of MU and her neck and her back. Her neck and her back. Snoop got pictures of her neck and her back. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
Child. And then what kind of shoes did she have on?
Well,
boy, I ain't trying to talk about people now.
They matched the dress.
I ain't trying to talk about people now, but them girl, when you got BDBs like that on the back of your neck, you don't put your hair up in no ponytail so people can see your neckline. First of all, you let them shits flow. Let it flow.
Well, I guess she didn't expect to be videoed. So
Child, child, put some Dookie gel. Do people still use Dookie gel? Is that 290s? Is that 290s?
I think that
Dookie
might be two
gel.
nineties.
Oh, we use jam. Okay, y'all use jam. Okay, that's what I use. Jam. Yes. Okay. Oh, I think this
I
our.
used to use Eco Style.
I think this our boo Ken. Kenola,
Wow.
what up, though?
What's up? How y'all doing? I like that cake. Ooh, I like. Oh, that's an old school cake too. I like that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah. That troll
You can hear
ass.
me?
Yeah, that troll ass was over there talking about my cakes are raggedy and the frosting be falling off. Yeah, I'm taking that shit personal.
You can hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, I like that cake. I went out because I was on the bridge. I didn't hear what you said at first.
Oh, no, I was just saying, I know you had some type of beef or whatever with Kiki, but I didn't know if you had knew what was all going on with that whole court session thing, like the allegations and everything. But I figure you might know because you be knowing everything.
Well, all of that happened because of me.
Oh,
Yeah, it was because of me. It was Kiki was mad at MU and Tracy because MU let me on the panel when Kiki was putting out allegations about her daughter. So Kiki was so mad she forgot that she said that the little girl was um 19. Then she came back and said that she was 16. And then we pulled out a receipt showing that she did say that the little girl was 19 years old. So Kiki tried to put the "I'm a mother" card. If you a mother, you should feel where I'm coming from. But how she gonna feel where you coming from if the receipt showing that you said that that baby was 19 years old? So that's what all this is about. She wanted them to go along with the lie. They didn't go along with the lie, and she just started harassing the lady.
you talking about when you say baby, you talking about that one video when that girl
Hmm.
was in the back
Yeah, yeah.
and they thought she was shouldn't have been around with
And,
what was going on.
yeah, and Kiki said that she was 19. She said it right there.
Because she did say that was her niece or cousin or something, right?
Her niece is 21.
But the other girl who's 19.
Yeah, Kiki said she was 19. She
Oh,
said it on the stream. Yeah, she said that's my niece, and the other one she's grown up. She's 19. She
oh.
said it on the video and in the text message
Okay, so how did that transfer to MU taking her to court?
because they started asking people to call CPS on her. They started saying that they seen smoke in her house, that she's back on drugs. And y'all know these trolls on here, they weird, they ain't got no life. So
Right.
they end up actually calling CPS on the lady. And Octavius admitted to saying it on his live, saying if we did call CPS, that's not a crime. That was dumb to say that. You should have said it.
Yeah, it is dumb if there's nothing to call the CPS about.
Exactly. But MU filed the paperwork wrong. She said she was stalking. She wasn't stalking you. She was cyberbullying you. It's a big difference, and that's how she lost the case because she put down stalking instead of cyberbullying, and the Don Cato guy was supposed to be the witness because he the one that bought everything to her, saying that they is harassing her and doing videos in line because she didn't even know that they was doing it.
And then
He
he was
told
over
her.
there kikied up with Snoop and
Right, right. Which is I don't know why she jumped in it because if you said that you're not worrying about the lady, you don't have a you let it go, you got you a new man. That's what lost me. I don't understand. Like if that lady wasn't mentioning you and talking about you, and I asked her not to talk about Snoop, I said, that's my sis, that's my people. So I'll be over here helping you to file it, but just don't bring up Snoop when I'm over here. She said okay. She was cool with that.
uh-huh.
Come to find out, They was behind the scenes the whole time. So
Wow.
it's crazy.
This is Cruiser. This Cruiser.
Yes, ma'am. It's me.
Hey, boo.
Hey, Miss Cruiser.
Hello.
Praise
Hey,
the Lord.
I got a quick question for you, Ken.
Go ahead, Cruiser.
Ken, as a
Yes, ma'am.
man, do you think that Don Cato, because I don't get it, I don't get this whole thing. Do you think that Don Cato lined her up?
Yeah. Miss Cruiser, I think me and you on the same page. I
I just
think me
never
and you on the
seen
same
nothing.
page.
Yeah, do you? She said that was I hearing wrong? Because I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had to keep leaving because I don't know these people, and it was pissing me off. She said that that he was whispering and
Yeah.
that when she tell him certain things, then like he would ask her business. She made
Yep.
me think that she was telling he would ask her something and run back and tell the ops, as we
Yeah.
call it.
And she said when she walked out the courtroom, they was in the huddle talking. And when she came, he asked her some questions and he was asking her to talk loud so he can hear, but they was right there. So it seems like to me that he been talking to them behind the scenes. And I accused other people of getting old videos and sending it to Kiki. I truly think that it was him, the one that was sending those videos. I really do think that.
It appears so, don't it? It appears so that it was.
Wow.
Let me tell you something.
Wow.
It's taken all within me. And again, I have to keep reminding myself, you don't know these people, you ain't got no relationship with these people, that ain't your friend. But I'm gonna tell you, stuff like that pisses me off. I mean, like, Misunderstood gotta love herself better than that, better than him.
I agree with you.
That damn raggedy ass dress.
Huh?
Yeah, I didn't like that dress.
That raggedy ass dress that she had. The picture of the dress she wore with all the holes in it.
Yeah, her style is kind of, she's eccentric. But that's the other thing that was kind of bothering me.
She got a little hippie look. Like, she got a hippie look to her.
And that's the other thing that was bothering me, that they were so caught up on looks. Oh, this one didn't look good, and this one didn't look good. Listen,
Wait,
that you as a woman, you should always put your best foot forward.
You should put your best. You don't come to.
But all of that look stuff don't mean nothing when somebody dragging you through the mud.
But you in there with a dress that looks like it's been eaten up by rats. We in court. Like in court.
So what about the flip flops?
Looking like she may be riding a Scooby van. What the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. Hey, I was talking about the shoes earlier, but I'm trying to not go in. Hey, Sassy, you're free to jump on the panel too.
That's Sassy out there.
Yes, we love us some Sassy.
But
Clyde, you heard Clyde's feelings, by the way, Cruiser. I don't know if you saw her comment.
What happened? Oh, hey, Clyde. Hey, Clyde. Let me say this. Let me say this. As women, let me just be responsible, because I know out here I be messy and shady and petty, but let me have a responsible moment. As women, we got to love ourselves. And when you love yourself, no Don Cato or nobody else can come in and make a fool of you and do crap like this to you. And you won't be out looking for no other man. What you'll be looking for is somebody who will love you the way you love yourself. And if they don't, you will move the hell on. Because you ain't gonna let nothing come in and break up your peace. And get off of that looks. We all beautiful women. We all beautiful. So stop that comparing. I thought he liked this and I thought he liked it. It don't matter what the hell he like. If he don't know how to treat you, it don't matter what he like.
Anything
I just and another thing is that's why she said she lost, because she couldn't present her case because she was messed up over him talking to them.
I'm glad you said that, Ken. I'm wonder if that was, did he do that on purpose? He knew that she would get flustered, that she wouldn't be able to organize a thought, or anything like that. Oh God. I mean, I wasn't looking for no sides. I didn't want nobody to win this. I wanted the judge to tell them, ladies, leave each other alone. Don't talk about each other. Don't talk about each other and just go away, go to your separate corners. I didn't want anybody to get in trouble or do that. I just wanted him to say, you don't talk about her. You don't talk about her. Y'all go to y'all separate quarters, move in peace, or you're going to come back here. That's what I wanted. But, because she's going to be harassed even. She thought she was getting it before. Oh, they going to really pick at her now.
And just like I told her, I would let them do it. I wouldn't say a word. I would just sit back and I document it. I would get a lawyer this time and I would let them write it up. I send them the evidence and let them write it up, because we have to be honest. They was harassing that lady all because of me being on her panel. And I don't think she should have paid for, and MU was helping her. She was asking me to stop talking about her, like how I was talking about.
She got you to come up there, and she got you to agree to. And every time you would come up there, she would say the same thing.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. She would ask, well, y'all just leave it alone. You know, that's my friend. I really like her. She kept saying that. So I don't understand how you get mad at this woman because she didn't want to go along with that. That's a huge lie that they wanted her to go along with. No, that's not right.
And this is the thing that got me with her. She wanted to get mad at anybody who was talking to you, but she was talking to you.
And still is, Miss Cruiser.
I believe that. I believe it. I believe it because, anyway. But you want everybody to jump on you, but she wasn't. It's like, now we're supposed to believe all the bad stuff. Based on, you weren't saying that before. Anyway, I don't get it.
Yeah, Sassy says it's going to be brutal. And
it really is. And she needs to build herself up. She better build herself up and prepare for it. So the next time that she can present the right thing and present it the right way, if she is indeed harassed. Because basically God would tell them, look, all I want for this woman is to leave me alone. That's it. And I'm going to leave her alone. That's all.
Yeah, but I got a question for you. When you had mentioned about you wish the judge would have said this or said that, do you think they probably just trying to just come down a little bit on some of these YouTubers or content creators? Because that's what they normally would do, right? You go to your corner, you go to your corner. Just stop talking about each other.
That's the first line of what they try to do. That would be, let's see if we can. And then if not, we know, I want to bring up old stuff, but we know of something that recently happened where two people went to court. She took the man to court and they said, we're going to hold this off for 90 days. Y'all come back in 90 days and we're going to see if y'all left each other alone and then we're going to drop it. And that's what happened. And they left each other alone. She don't mess with him. He don't mess with her. And it's done. You see what I'm saying?
I'll let Sassy come up, y'all. I'm going to drop down.
In Pittsburgh.
And I also remember when TS got into it with Michelle and them, and they went to, with Kai and them, and they went to court. That was years ago. And the judge then and the A was like, you know what, just leave each other alone. Just don't say nothing about each other. But I think some of these judges is catching on to the shit that we be doing on the shit.
Using them as a weapon to fight each other. Yeah,
I think they're using this as trying to maybe teach messages or something like that, because you just can't keep just filing complaints on people over bullshit. It is bullshit.
Well, Sassy, I ain't gonna bother you. I ain't gonna fight you, Sassy. You come up. I'm just messing with Sassy. I'm messing with Sassy. Black Swan.
It's bullshit. So I see some people deserve to be heard in court. Because people really messing with them. But a lot of this stuff is just bullshit. And I'm like, is they just doing this for content? Because it's bullshit.
Black Swan, I know you mean no harm, but I cringe when people say that. Because we really can't measure how good of a parent somebody is from social media. And it scares me because I don't want people to, harm that. Folks. You start saying stuff like that, folks start making phone calls. They'll start making phone calls. So,
I believe certain people deserve to be heard in court because people are actually fucking with them. But then there's people like MU, you in court and you ain't even pressing the right charges.
Right. Some of the stuff she had in there was overboard, and she set herself up for she could have gotten what it is that she needed. You know,
You'll get
I'm
it.
not against somebody saying, "Listen, I need for you to get this person up off of me." I've asked them to stop. I've stopped talking about them. They're still. I ain't against that, but you know, when you add a bunch of stuff thinking that you're going to go to court and the court's just going to say, "Okay, yeah, she, you know,
Well, you
she
definitely got
what
to
he
be
say?
ready,
What she said, stalking her, and you
man.
know,
She wasn't ready with paperwork. She wasn't ready with the charges, and she wasn't ready with that whole outfit. Period. But
you're
when it
gonna go back to that. You're gonna go back to. You're gonna keep going back to that outfit, ain't
yeah,
you?
I am, because that shit looked like some rats took a hold to that shit. And she just threw that shit on and didn't have nothing else to wear, like, you know, the shit from the bottom of the basket. But I mean, some people do deserve to be heard, like I was saying, as far as court dates and stuff. But and then she got a whole nigga with a braided dreads in his beard, and he out there kicking it and chopping it up with the ops while she trying to press charges against the ops. What the fuck is that?
Let me tell you something. Back in my younger days, honey, I would smack him dead down. In my older age, I would have just walked away. But in
Girl,
my younger age, I would have smacked him dead down the middle of his
just a
fucking
light
face.
thing because his ass would have got fucked up.
But you know
Man,
that
she
whole
over here
relationship is
talking to that
weird
shit.
anyway.
She just came out of court. They recorded me posting my shit on YouTube, my raggedy dress, and my BDBs in the back of my motherfucking neck. And you up here chopping it up with these hoes? Not to be calling, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Especially one.
What I would have said.
Especially one that we have already had an issue with this girl.
Thank you. You used to fuck with this bitch. Like, really? That shit didn't look right at all. He should have been by her side the whole entire time. Looking at them
I
two
think there's something
sideways.
strange that he get off on that kind of stuff.
And hey, VS, and
I
stop
think the
cheating
whole
on your
relationship
wife.
is strange.
Y'all names. Stop cheating on your wife. But what's up, VS, and stop cheating on your wife?
Stop cheating on your yeah. Y'all hell. The B sector is hell. Let me get my t-shirt saying I love the B sector because I love the heck out of it. But the B sector is hell. All right. Well, I just wanted to come up here and ask Ken those questions because, you know, I was like, is it me or does it seem like Don was in cahoots with somebody else to mess the whole thing up for her?
Drag that nigga by his motherfucking braided beard
Honey,
down the damn courtroom steps. Like, nigga,
that
why is you over there?
yeah, she need to see the older me say that's not the thing you're supposed to do, but she needs to. Can I say one cuss word?
Girl, this the hood table. I've been
Okay,
cussing all
she need to fuck him up one time
She need to fuck him
and then walk away.
up.
Then walk away.
Man, I'll wait till that nigga sleep and then cut that shit off. That's what I do. Is stick it up
And
his
then
ass.
walk
Like,
away.
that was so disrespectful.
And then stay away from him forever. Fuck him up and go away.
I hang that motherfucker from the rear view mirror in my car. That's what I would do with his motherfucking braid. That's what I would do.
All right, I'm going back to the chat. Thanks for letting me come up.
Thank you for hopping up here. Woo, Mel. She said, "Can I say one cuss word over here?" Like, y'all don't know where y'all at. We don't give no fucks about no cussing because all my shit get monetized. That's why I've been saying for years. All these people out here talking about don't cuss. I done showed y'all plenty times. My shit be green, green, potatoes, hams. My shit be green all the time, and we cuss like sailors over here. So don't believe all that hype when people say they don't. And I wouldn't lie about it, okay? If I wasn't getting paid for my videos, I would be telling y'all stop the fuck cussing. But anyway.
Yeah, that relationship is weird.
What's
going on?
Hey, honey boo sugar foot.
What's happening? What's happening?
Hey, Mrs. Love.
Am I coming through loud and clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Where's VS? Is VS still in the chat?
I come in loud and clear long as I'm home by myself. It's when my son on here with that gaming and streaming and all that stuff that messes me up.
Girl, I told you earlier you gotta get the high speed. I pay $165 every month for our internet because I work from home. I'm a content creator. My son is a gamer, and we can't have no slow mo anywhere in this house. Nope. We pay the highest speed for internet around here. But I know everybody can't do that. But I ain't trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you probably just got to increase the internet a little bit on your speed. But if VS is in here, VS,
Hi, Miss VS.
hey,
VS,
VS. I wanted to get your input on the case. If I can. Next
Cruise
time.
time.
But, no, you ain't gotta jump on, boo. But I was just giving you the opportunity if you wanted to. But child,
Everybody.
over everything. Sislo, have you been watching these cases? Like we done talked about MU and her Laura Ingalls Little House on the Prairie dress and shoes.
No.
But and again, like I said about her dude, I would definitely cut that braid off when he ain't sleeping and hang it from my rearview mirror. That shit was very disrespectful. Like, bitch, please. Anyway, now I want to move right on along. Like Kimmy says, moving right along. To the other case.
Ooh, child, things gonna get easier.
I don't know for some of these people here it's gonna get easier or harder.
She said she's listening from the bushes.
Okay, boo.
I
Okay,
had to put my glasses on because at first
girl.
it looked like listening from the bullets.
You said listen.
know,
Yeah, put them glasses on. She said she.
I know. I get with my blind tail.
Girl, we don't even talk about no bullets right now, right?
Why did? Yeah, because I'm seeing stuff.
You said why did
Why the MSU? I thought it said, but
I have a lawyer. I still want to know how the hell she got in court with Kiki before she got in court with the Snoop. Because she said months and months and months ago that she was taking Snoop to court, and that still ain't happened yet. So how the hell you get in court? Do you know the judge? Like what happened? How you get in there with the judge with Kiki? And Kiki is way over on the east side. You way over on the west side, and you couldn't even get in court with Snoop, and y'all in the same state. So I don't know if she dropped that shit or she was. I don't know what's up with that.
Or did Snoop ever even get served when she saying that one time they couldn't find her to serve or something?
I don't know, child. Because my thing is, if you take somebody to court and you can't like really like find them or something like that, that's when you sneak up on their asses. That's when you start stalking their asses and sitting outside their house or sitting outside their job. And I know this because that's what I've seen people do. They be like, hey, they at work right now. I done seen it. People be calling the cops on people. They at the Family Dollar right now. Like yeah, they roll up in there, arrest them real quick, or shirt them. But I want to talk about this Cooling and this Big Mom situation because I didn't even know it was going that far. I watched the fight. I watched the beefs. I watched the after effect, but I didn't know that they said that Meek had said she was gonna press charges and all this, but I didn't really think like they was really gonna end up in some type of court situation.
Well, I was thinking they were only because you remember. I don't know if you saw when they were over on what's the guy named Speaker Box or whatever. And he was trying to get both of them to agree to let it go. And Mink was just like, what's done is done. So she wouldn't agree to like, not press charges. So I was like, ooh, she must be not ready to deal.
Well, see my thing. Okay, this is why I say that. Y'all know I'm from the hood. I still live in the hood. I'm just a few blocks away from the hood in my little new house that I bought last year. But 2 blocks away, I'm still in the fucking hood. I'm just in a tiny upgrade. Like if the hood I was in was on the level 3, I'm like maybe in a 5 or 6. So it ain't even nothing to brag about. You know what I'm saying?
Say my heart is hood.
Ask my sons. They ask me all my life. My sons ask me all my motherfucking life. Or should I say all their life? Mama, why every time we move, we gotta live in the hood? Why we always gotta live in the hood? But they ask me that all day life. And I said, shit, you wanna move out? Move, move. Y'all got daddies, but they stay in the hood too. So where y'all gonna go? But anyway, I'm trying to say this to say, I ain't never seen nobody call no bitch to their house. They done met them outside the pearly gates. Not the pearly gates, but you know. A
Girl,
a gated community. Sit
Mhm.
there on the phone waiting for somebody to roll up on them. They invited them to their house, made sure they had the right address. They sitting out there. You ain't gonna pull up. Where the fuck you at? I don't see you. I don't see you. Where you at? You know all this kind of shit, right?
Mhm.
Then get in a fight, and you got that ass tagged, and now you wanna run to the courts. And then you lied to that judge, lied to her face, and said you did not invite her to your house. The judge said, so you mean to tell me, and this judge, she didn't have it to do. I think she thought it was Friday, or maybe she goes on vacation tomorrow, because that judge was like, I see through the bullshit, okay?
she in front of her too.
Trying to talk every time Meek tried to avoid questions or try to, talk her circles and shit. I ain't asked you that. I ain't asked you all that. Just answer the question.
She like, yes or no?
Yes or motherfucking no. Like every fucking question she asked me was a yes or no question that deserved a yes or no answer. But when you told that judge that big ass lie, like everybody ain't got the fucking video, that she didn't invite her to her house, the judge was like, I know in her head, I know the judge probably wanted to cuss like, this bitch must think I'm motherfucking stupid. Like I didn't go to fucking college for all these years and got the position as a judge. And you gonna sit here and lie to me and say you didn't call this bitch to your house? It was like the lies for me. Like it was the perjury. It was the perjury. She perjured all through the goddamn fucking court. I want to say court show because it was on a Zoom. But the court session, she like perjured all through that motherfucker.
But then the judge tell her to send her the video. So if that's the case, she gonna hear the conversation.
She sent the judge the video. But see, even though, like the judge said, this is a warrant. We gonna put a warrant on whatchamacallit, only because she didn't show up.
Mm-hmm.
Only because she didn't show up. But my thing is, and that is because in the video, after the judge watched it, you see that Coolin did run up on her ass. But I bet you she didn't show the video of her telling her to come to her house and egging her on and out there talking crazy, talking about, I'm here, where you at? I'm here, where you at? Girl, she told the judge said, how did she find out where your address was? How did she? So you mean to tell me all the times y'all spoke, you never once, at any time, the judge was being real specific, at any time in any of y'all communication, you never once invited her to your house? Meek sat her ass right there and said, nope. Now, when this all boils down to it, and if Coolin do end up going to court or something, and everybody named Mama, I got the footage. Shit, y'all know I record a lot of shit on here. I got the footage. I learned to do that shit a long time ago because y'all motherfuckers be on here lying. Talking about this shit didn't happen, you didn't do this or that, and everybody got it on video. But she lied so many times to the judge. It was crazy. And then did you see her when she first, sis Low, you probably didn't see the video, but Mel, did you see when she first appeared on the Zoom? And it looked like she was sitting outside in the dark under the stars. Like, where is the sun? Where is the moon? Where is the lamp?
I didn't see how dim it was.
It was so
you have a video?
Sislo, it was so dark in that video. The judge was all bright. And, she light-skinned, the judge light-skinned, but still, the light was all bright. And on the Zoom on Meek's side, it just looked, you could barely see her image at all.
Cause was she in a car or something? Somebody said she was sitting in a car or something.
Child, she wasn't. She got up and walked, so she wasn't in the car when she first
Oh,
started.
okay.
When she first started, she got up and walked.
See, I only saw a few minutes of it. I didn't see the whole thing.
Child, it looked like she had some ceiling lights or something, but it looked really dark. Child Sassy, if she was in her truck, she sure got up and walked. But then later we heard what sounded like flashers, like she had her flashes on. Cause you hear the tick, tick, you know what it sounds like when you got your flashes on.
Yeah.
But I don't know. She might have been in her truck, like Sassy said, the whole time. But I could have sworn that, matter of fact, hold on, because I got the video. Yes, I do. I'm not going to show it, though. Because one thing I don't do, I might purchase some court documents from the courthouse because it's public records. And I'll come over here and give you a good old commentary about the court docs. But when they specifically tell you, do not record this shit, that's what it says when you watching them Zooms. They said the judge even said, didn't
I heard the judge say that.
And Brianna, when she was showing the video, she said, "Oh, they're just talking about Meek."
Well, that's what I was thinking too.
Oh, they
was
talking
it just for
everybody who's watching the Zoom? They ain't just talking about you, child.
Ooh.
They talking about anybody. They don't want nobody read, But anyway, anywho, I got the video, but I'm not gonna show it on here because I'm just not. And I'll probably never. People who do that probably would never ever get in trouble for it.
Well, send it to me so I can see. I want to see.
Okay, I can send it to you. I can definitely send you the video. I can say I got the whole Zoom. I can definitely send you the video. But I wouldn't do that, and I might not never get in trouble. But shit, it's haters out there who fuck with people, and they better call down to the court. Yeah, this person's showing this on their YouTube channel, and I really think the judge was trying to stress that because of the fact this is a YouTube beef, and they know they are content creators, and most of the time, I really think, like I asked Cruiser, who was just on here, like. She said she was hoping the judge would be just like, you go your way, you go your way. But I really think these judges are getting sick and tired of the fuck shit that we doing on here. Like, how many times you got to keep giving these motherfuckers a slap on the wrist for wasting your damn time and wasting the court's time? And a lot of times I feel like they're really doing it just for content because they know they probably won't, nobody will probably get in trouble, But I don't know. Y'all can let me know how y'all feel about that. But
so was Mink sharing it from her thing?
No, it was on the courts how they just how we was watching Raw
like
Rack.
the public.
Yeah. Remember how we was watching Raw Rack? Some courts they have a public when they're on Zoom, they have it public where people can click the link and watch it.
Okay.
So yeah, and then Cooling for I don't know why she didn't show up. But I would have showed up. Just how Kiki flew across the world and I would have showed up if somebody takes me to court.
Because aren't they both in the same? They're both in Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they both live by each other. So why she didn't show up to court, I don't know. Because if somebody was in my city and they took me to court, I'm definitely going down there to the Douglas County courthouse. I sure am. Sure, I'll be right there front and center. I'm gonna be right there front and center. What the fuck this bitch say? Your Honor, Your Honor. Shit. No, that ain't what the fuck happened. Do you know if I would have had my video, man, if Cooling was there, she could have played her videos showing the girl was, they was going back and forth. Cause Mink just made it seem like this bitch just fucking with her.
Right.
That's how she presented it to the judge, but the judge saw through all that bullshit. Like this.
And when Mink was talking, she didn't sound like confident in what she was saying.
She didn't sound confident at all.
She sounded like she was making it up.
However misunderstood sounded, Mink probably sounded just like MU. Like no confidence, stuttering over your shit, looking all up into the ceiling, not looking at the judge, not looking her in her eye. Like you ain't gotta be no judge to know that this bitch is lying.
Yeah, it was.
The only thing that was true about the whole situation was the fact that Coolin ran up on her. That's it. Everything else was bullshit.
But she had, because even when the part I heard, the judge was asking her like, was she in front of you or whatever, and I think she said something to the effect that she was in the driveway, and then some kind of way it was brought up that there was a gate involved, right?
Oh, hold on, Gemini. Hold on. Okay, Gemini. Because this. Okay, thank you for letting me know that, Gemini.
Okay,
Thank you for letting me know that, Gemini. Thank you. Because what I was about to say next was the judge kept asking,
about the address.
are you sure you got the right address? Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know you got the right address? And me said, because somebody doxed Coolin, that's how we got the right address to give to the court or to give to the police or whatever, so they can serve her or give her court papers or whatever. The judge asked her, I don't know how many different ways, basically trying to make sure, like, we gonna put a warrant on this lady. And we have to make sure that you actually really knew what her address was. And that's what the judge kept asking. In like 3-4 different ways.
Because I heard her ask, like, what month was it, or when was the last time?
Yeah, she was like,
she posted it, or...
Yeah, she said, Meek said, well, the way I got the address is because somebody doxed Coolin. And the judge said, when was she doxed? I don't,
yeah.
And the judge said, was it fall? Was it winter? Was it spring? Was it summer?
And then
I love that judge. I wish I could interview the judge, girl.
Then she asked her, like, did Coolin verify that was actually when she got doxxed? Did she verify that was actually her address?
And she said no, but she said Coolin came online and she gave out her address. She was like, okay, well, I guess Coolin was like, well, y'all, yeah, that's me. I live here and what? But other people who was doing commentary today said that Coolin has given people her address in the back chats or maybe in the DMs or something. Like if people wanted to holler at her or whatever. But on Brianna's panel, Bri was like, well, I never seen her give it out just outright in the chat so everybody can see. So either somebody gave Meek that address or Coolin was giving people the wrong address. But from what Gemini is saying, Coolin didn't know anything about it as far as the Zoom or the court date until the video last night. And they think Meek gave the wrong address on purpose. And that would be a good way to get a warrant on somebody for not showing up in court if you gave it the wrong address, allegedly.
So it was, but let me ask you this: was it Meek's responsibility to get her address when she filed the paperwork?
Well, when you do go to court, you are supposed to give accurate information on the paperwork. Because if they are trying to serve somebody or issue a warrant, or serve somebody, because when you taking somebody to court, they have to be sure that other person is gonna know about it.
Right, but the court doesn't do anything to verify
some random address.
Right.
Because people can get in big trouble if they don't come to court, especially if it's something serious.
Right. I just didn't know how that worked. I'm like, does the court verify that the person?
Yeah, like say for instance, our homegirl Karma Diva, she told this story on here, so I'm not telling anything she hasn't told. But she had a best friend who betrayed her. Her best friend was in dire need, distraught, everything, needed some money, fast, in a hurry. Karma Diva loaned the girl, I think, $2,000 to $3,000. I think it was $3,000. And the girl promised to pay her back when she got her taxes. The girl never did pay her back. The girl never made payments.
What judge not to say about them taxes, y'all?
She never paid anything back to Karma Diva. And mind you, they had been friends since grade school. So over like 20, 30 years. Best friends, where they talked all the time, gossip all the time, did things together, her kids, they kids. This wasn't just some random chick like you met at work or, you know, an associate that you learned. This was her best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And the best friend basically ruined the whole relationship, obviously. But she never paid her back. So Karma Diva had to take the girl to court. She took her to court to small claims. And you know, small claims you can sue up to 5. So Karma Diva took her to court. The bitch didn't show up. And Karma Diva won. Now she could have still won if the lady showed up because all she had to do was show her proof that she gave her the money and that she didn't get it back. So she would have still won anyway. But it was an automatic win. When people don't show up, it's an automatic win. Usually. Now, if Meek didn't have this video, I don't think she would have won shit. I don't think no warrants would have went out for Coolin or anything. But because she had a video showing Coolin run up on her, and Coolin didn't show up for court, that's where the warrant comes into play. But yeah, you have to give the right address because people can go to jail, have warrants, they can lose a lawsuit, all kind of shit if you're just giving out random addresses and they never get the mail. Now, Coolin, I don't know what she's claiming over there if she never got it. Some motherfuckers say they didn't get shit. They, I ain't saying Coolin did that, but like people get sequestered to be a juror, and I know people who act like they didn't never get the mail and shit. They end up getting a warrant. The mailman said they brought the shit to your address, and you live here by.
So they can give you a warrant for that?
Hell yeah, you can go to jail. You can go
for jury duty.
You can go to, how did Tracy spell that shit that one time? Jale. You can go to Jale. If you don't, Cisco, am I lying? You can go to jail because that's like.
But not going to jury doing that.
Yeah, that's like you. How they used to throw people in jail who didn't go to the army.
They'll issue a bench warrant.
They sure will.
Wow.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Unless
you have to go. You have to go. And if you don't show up, you have to have an excuse.
Extreme excuse, like you dying, or it gotta be so extreme, like. Or when you get there and they doing all the questions and shit, they be like, "Oh no, they ain't gonna make a good jury. You go home." I would go there acting crazy and shit. I always said I would go there acting crazy. Them motherfuckers acting like I got Tourette's and all kind of. I'd be like, "Guilty, guilty." They like, "We ain't even in court yet, girl. We ain't even heard the case yet. Guilty." I be acting like I got Tourette's and all kind of shit. I don't want to do it.
So have you ever been on jury duty?
Nope. I received a letter once, but then I received another letter saying the court was canceled. The court case was canceled.
Okay.
So I didn't even have to go. And I was so mad. I was angry. I was around here throwing everything, kicking everything.
Oh, so you wanted to go?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I said I was angry and I was throwing shit and kicking shit. Cussing.
Oh, I thought you was angry because they canceled it.
No. I didn't want to go. Like, no. I don't want to go. Shoot, I'll be that juror that'll keep your ass in the damn hotel for a whole month. Like, I'll be the only one saying something that says the opposite.
It's only that intense if it's a high profile case though.
Like the OJ trial when they were sequestered all the time.
Yeah, you only get sequestered.
I don't want to go.
Like
I don't care if it's because somebody jaywalked across the street. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to do it. But no, as far as me though, like if y'all watch the video, and Cisco, I'll send you the video, but Mel watched the video, and anybody who actually saw the footage and kept up with the back and forth between Meek and Coolin all those weeks or months or whatever, they know that it was a back and forth battle. It wasn't like Coolin just showed up out the blue.
Right.
And whooped on her ass. And then, like I said, she went after it was over with. She talking about she didn't get her ass whooped. So why are you pressing charges?
And wasn't that like the second time that they had to meet up?
I don't understand. First of all, if you call somebody over to fight you It is what it is. Now I can see if they shot your ass, that's something different. But if you just had a one-on-one fight, which it was a one-on-one fight. Now that other fight that happened with the other people, the son jumped in and stealing on the girl, why
Oh, okay.
that was different. I would have pressed charges on everybody in that goddamn SUV. From the mother to the youngest kid in the fucking truck. I would have pressed charges on everybody. But for this situation, it was a one-on-one fight. You asked for that fight. You asked Cooler to come to your motherfucking house and met her outside the gated community. You were sitting there in the bushes, well, next to a bush. Live. You was recording the same thing and you recorded everything, including her running up to you and stealing on your ass. And then you got your ass whooped.
You know that saying, you run up, get done up.
That's it. You run up. See, you run up and you
now if you beat up, you get beat up.
Girl, and that's the thing. It's like people like, how you gonna, man? You talking about you run up and get done up, and you was done up. Then you want to take her to court. That's not right. That's not. And you know who was that? VS. VS said something today. She said, you know what? A lot of y'all motherfuckers on here talking about y'all from the hood and all this shit. Y'all talking about gangs and hood and shit. And y'all living in communities with 1 acres of land, big old nice fancy houses, all this kind of shit. Y'all talking about y'all in the hood or y'all grew up in the hood and all this kind of stuff. Y'all on here acting like gangsters and y'all stay in neighborhoods for like, people with money. And that neighborhood where me stay, I ain't saying if it was high profile community or anything like that, but I think a lot of these people on here is not really street like that, because there's no way in hell you really street like that. You would call the law on a bitch because she whooped your ass at your house and you called her there to whoop your ass. You called her there to, you made an appointment to get your ass whooped.
But see, my thing is, I don't never claim to be hood. I'm country. It's different.
We don't do that in the hood. I ain't never in my life seen nobody call the cops on somebody because you asked somebody to come to your house and fight you and you lost. Like you just lose. Go in the house and ice that shit up. Take 2 of these and call me in the morning. Y'all remember that old aspirin commercial?
Yep.
That little boy. Take 2 of these and call me in the morning. Ice up your head, your lumps, whatever. Put some makeup on your black eyes and go to work the next day. You live to see another day. Not go to, because that makes you a punk. That really makes you a punk. But people who ain't from the hood and people who might be from the burbs or something like that, they'll probably be like, oh, I would have definitely called the cops, but you wouldn't have called nobody over to your house either. You would have made no appointment to get your ass whooped.
You ain't got to be from the hood to know that that's a bad plan.
Thank you. And I got sister just laughing. She's just tickled. But for real, that's what she did.
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
She did her ass whooped. And then you recorded it, see?
Talking all that.
You recorded it, like you recorded that ass whooping, like, damn. I bet you wish you would have turned that recorder on now. See, they trying to get some content and shit, think they about to whoop somebody's ass.
I knew you going.
Girl, sis, though, that shit was funny, though. Like, you recorded the shit, and you the one who got you should have put that girl.
Like, you got the size of your competition.
If I would have recorded that fight, I would have recorded it. I would have went live. I would have recorded it. If I won, I would have uploaded it later.
Thank you.
I would have just recorded it, but not live. That way, if I got my ass whooped, wouldn't nobody know. And Cooley could be up on there talking all that shit, and I'd be like, she ain't got no proof.
She lying. She lying.
Wasn't Meek missing a whole braid? Missing some dreads.
I think so. I know her hand.
And her eye looked black. And her eye looked black.
Shoot. I'm like you. And first of all, you got to size up your competition before you publicly invite them to come over
You
anyway.
definitely, and see, that's why I ain't never went to no fight. I had a whole bunch of fights throughout my growing up, but I never went to a fight. It was always like a on-site thing.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
a
It
bitch
wasn't
is
planned.
acting a
It wasn't
fool,
planned.
and I act a fool with her, like your mama would do with you in the grocery store. That's how my fights usually went. Like, bitch, excuse me, what? What you said? You talking to me? It wouldn't be no like playing and shit, and I'm just popping up at her.
Right. Right.
No, everybody know you don't go to nobody's house because you, child.
You giving them a home court advantage.
You give them a home court advantage, and you don't never know. See, one thing about this, like when you run up in somebody's house, you never know who might be on the inside.
Exactly.
And if you got folks like I do, and crazy ass, gangster ass, street thug ass family members like I do, child, that's all, child. I done see, child. Woo, I done seen some shit go down in my life. I done seen some shit go down in my life. And mind you, nobody called the cops. Because we in the hood. That's that hood shit. You ask for a fight. You invite somebody to a fight. You go up to somebody's house. You don't never know who coming out that house. Girl. But my thing, back to this cooling and meat shit. You called this girl to a fight. You made an appointment for a fight, and you got your ass whooped. You should have took that shit as a woman.
Right.
You on here talking shit every day, all day to different people, and you got into it with a bitch who whooped your ass. You should have just took that shit. Yeah, you would have been embarrassed for a while, but how long did it take for the shit till we be talking about something else?
2-3 days, and then it's over.
On to something else. But you gotta take this lady to court. Now this lady has a warrant because she probably, even if she did know that it was a warrant, I mean, if it was a court date or a Zoom, she's probably like, man, I can't believe this shit. What the fuck? Like, really? Seriously, sis? But no, I would never take nobody. If I was to jump in their house or run down on them and I got my ass whooped, especially if it's a one-on-one fight, I just got my ass whooped.
And especially if I invited you.
And you exactly. You invited.
That's your bad.
I'll never invite nobody to my house. Never. Like if we see each other slipping, then that you know, it is what it is. But and then I'm at the age right now, like the stuff they be doing these days, fighting like that. I'm at the age right now. I don't fight no hoes. I'm a whole motherfucking grandma. I got a baby calling me Yaya. I'm not. When I call over there, hi Yaya. What the fuck? I look out here fighting, and I'm over 40 years old, and I'm fighting over some YouTube shit.
Yeah.
Like that don't even look good. It ain't a good look to you. It ain't a good look to your family, your friends, your children, your grandkids. They the ones out here should be fighting and rumbling in the grass. You should be telling them, oh, hey, every fight ain't your fight. Sometimes it's okay to walk away.
Right.
But you up on here fighting and shit. And then like the other lady, I forgot her name, but she had her son jumping in the fight. And even though he was gay, he hit like he was straight.
The cream lady.
Yeah, and I'm just joking about that because gay people, I had gay friends growing up, and them motherfuckers used to bang. Like, they used to lay your ass out. You think gay people can't fight? Shit. They used to lay niggas out all the time. But no, you just that shit, I can't believe it. Y'all screaming, I'm this sector, and I'm this, and I'm that. And y'all motherfuckers cop callers. But there's a lot of situations on here where a lot of people wouldn't call the cops, and I'd just be like, really? You wasting our time and our motherfucking tax dollars to call the cops on this shit?
Shit.
And Gemini, you right. You supposed to tell the truth. All I heard was lies. That entire Zoom. Child, what's up, bro?
Yeah, y'all doing?
Man,
Tom?
What's
just
happening?
having a key.
What the heck going on?
What's going down?
Child, let's talk about some females going to court.
Ratchetness.
Ratchetness, that's the best, child.
I'm still gotta get ratchet once I get a little better.
Child, I don't get ratchet unless I absolutely have to.
Yeah, I'm about to get ratchet though with these folks. I'm about to something gonna happen. What you think, babe? You think I should have that dog quarantined or just have him put to sleep?
What? What happened?
I think I want that dog euthanized.
Who dog for what? What happened, bro?
All the little country ass folk down here, we made a damn delivery, little punk ass motherfucker damn dog. The little bastard bit my ass.
What? No way.
Oh, real talk. Y'all know I still want to go down here to this little country town.
No, bro. What kind of dog was it?
What most dogs don't like black people?
I'm just asking for that. I just want to visualize.
What main dog? What kind of dog they sick on black folks to this day?
I don't know, Pits. What?
No, they ain't got no pits. Them punk ass goddamn canines, a faggot ass dog on me. What you call them funky ass damn dog? German shepherds, little bastard.
That's what I was gonna say too.
Oh, trust me, he was spared. He was actually spared because he bit me, but at the same time he waited. Here's the funny part about it: he waited till after I literally turned around and was walking away. I wasn't bothering that dog. That dog wouldn't bother me at all. He just barking. But it's just the fact that he waited till after I got out the truck, walked up to the doggone thing, and waited till I put every damn thing down, and then consisted going about my business, and he just want to run up on me and bite me. Oh, really?
And where was the damn owner?
Them some bitches was out of town. Because, Anderson, Texas ain't too far from Houston. So a lot of people that live in them small towns areas, they normally frequent Houston or they'll come up through there to go to Waco or a place like that. But they must have been out of town because the sheriff went over there, checked everything. He called their ass. Of course, the funky ass dog was up on his shots, but I still had to get a goddamn tetanus shot, funky ass damn antibiotics and shit. So I'm like, dude, yeah, that little bastard, he broke skin. He had broke. I'm like, because I'm sitting up here like, did this little motherfucker just bite me?
Where did he bite you? On the leg?
Yeah, he bit me on the bit me like right at the bottom of my calf, right above my damn shin.
What did they say? What happened after you got bit?
Well, he backed his ass up for one. He got to breathing real hard and really just showing his teeth. I said, "Oh, okay, I got you." Because I don't even I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, because for some reason I shocked myself. Because technically the only damn thing I really was about to do was just really kill him. That's what I was honestly about to do.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I know you stay strapped like I do.
No, it wasn't so much of that. I wanted to get him with this. I wanted to get him. No, I wanted to get him slow. I was gonna hit him with this 8-inch Rambo I got. I was gonna get him. No, I don't. No, that's too quick. No, I want to see him yelp out and bleed, but that ain't the point. The point is, I thought about it and said, you know what? Nope, never mind. I know what to do. We made that last drop. I went straight to the ER. Shit, as soon as I sat down up in there, the nurse, before she even took my damn vitals, she said, "Now what happened?" I said, "I got bit by a dog." Shit, she got rushed. She said, "Hold on, wait." Grimes County Sheriff. I got a dog bite victim. Yeah, she ain't playing. They was not playing because she said,
supposed to do, call the cops and report to the humane.
She called them motherfuckers. They heard that the sheriff called me while I was sitting in there in the chair. After she hung up, she said, "Oh, he about to call you right now." I said, "I know he about to call me." So I'm sitting up in there talking to him. We making the case report. He went over there. He said, "I'll call you right back." He called me back about 40 minutes later. He said, "Yeah, I talked to the owners." He said, "Yeah, the dog is He said they're up on his shot and everything." I'm going down. The dog up. Well, that's what down here in Texas, what they have to do is a mandatory that I think they keep your dog for like up to 10 days, even though he's up on his shots. So I'm sure if they ain't had it mandatory, I'm gonna tear their ass out the frame.
Oh no, they supposed to put the dog down if they bite, right?
No, if the dog was sick, then no, the dog had his shots. The dog was up on his shots. So that saved the owner.
When do they put dogs down? Is it only for pits and?
No, it ain't pits. It's just the fact that the dog, because the dog was on their property, there was no imminent threat or anything. It's just the fact that they should have had the dog put up. especially if they know that they were getting
they
deliveries.
put dogs down when they bite. I thought
No, they attack if the dog. No, that dog. That's not. That's not a stray dog. There's a protocol they go through down here, but
I ain't talking
normally,
about stray dogs, bro. I'm talking about I done seen people
nah,
dogs get put down when they bite.
no. There's down here. It's kind of hard. You have to prove malicious intent on the owner, or the dog has to be like sick. The dog was not sick. They was up. The dog was up on his shots. So basically, there's a process. He goes through the little week and a half quarantine, and after they get his records and all that, see that he's up to date and all that, then they go from there.
That's crazy. Because you know how many people have pit bull bites?
No, it wasn't no pit bull. No, if my dog would have been with me, she would have tore his ass up.
That's why I said I wonder if it depends on what kind of dog. Because if you get bit by a pit or something like that, they put that bitch to sleep.
Well, that's because they got this imminent in there, and they ain't better not touch my pit. No dog better not ever. They better not ever touch my pit.
With what type of breed the dog is.
Well, I don't give a damn what breed. It could have been a little ankle biter. I'm gonna still have him put down and euthanized, and I'm still gonna get paid because your dog shouldn't even attack me from the jump. Left this big ass nasty gas on my shit.
When I was doing DoorDash, off and on over the years when I was doing DoorDash,
that little motherfucker bit me good too, man.
What about say? Oh, that's ringing through me off. I'm sorry. When I was doing DoorDash, sometimes I used to hate you trying to deliver somebody some food.
And they got their funky ass out.
And you trying to deliver somebody some food. And they trying to reopen the door to grab the food. And they fucking dog just right there. Like they got their nose through the door. They trying to come out. They trying to attack. And you up there, get back. The dog is foaming at the mouth, and they trying to sneak their arm through and grab the sack. Why can't you put the dog up in the kennel or in a closet or in a room somewhere when you know you got people bringing you deliveries?
Well, this is the crazy part. It wasn't no food delivery. It was more say
all the time. Not only because of pets, but also because sometimes people get jacked, robbed, attacked, delivering food or, so I always kept my shit on me. But man, the minute I seen a dog and it looked like they trying to, my shit be on my hip so fast, like I will knock your dog down, like for real. And I be telling with this homeowner, I said, you better get your damn dog. I forgot that I was delivering. I was totally out of elements. I was like, you better get your damn dog. Yeah, they like, this shit for the kids, come get the dog. I mean, the dog. Then they still got the doors, the screen open. Like, shut the damn door. Like, what the fuck? Get your damn dog. And I'm telling them, get your dad. You know how you be like ready to fight? You be clapping your hands. I'm daring your dog to come outside. Because some people, they don't want you to leave their shit on the porch.
Better come and get it then.
I don't want you to leave my food on the porch. I want you to bring my shit to the door. And them be the ones that got the vicious ass dogs that's trying to get through the door. And it's like, I don't know if they get a kick out of it.
Well, they'll get a kick out of it if you lose your damn butt. Like I said, the only reason that dog is alive is because I did not, for some reason, man, that was out. I was like,
popped.
I'm like, did this one just like, because I'm tripping, like, hold on, for one, I know where I'm at, but it's like, did this dog just bite me? So either these people are not at home, or I'm like, you motherfuckers are sitting up in this house, but come to find out that was just their other little get around car. They were actually out of town.
So you mean who was there with the dog?
That's what we trying to find out.
Who was you delivering food to if they were out of town?
No, we don't deliver. It wasn't no food. Trust me. Down here, no, you can't. No, if you out, you can't have no food delivery and you're not there to pick it up. No, because they will put you on the deal.
Whatever you was delivering, like you just left the shit out on the porch, like nobody was home.
Yeah, it's
you know how you get Walmart. Yeah, it's an express. It's like for instance, in Walmart you can get a batch. Yeah, you can get a batch, or you can get a single, or you can get what you call a group. This was a group order. It was like maybe about 8 to 9 drops out of it. So
I did that before with DoorDash. I had a Walmart order before, but I'm saying is if they weren't even home, why they ordering shit to be delivered if they out of town?
Well, a lot of times people want stuff. I mean, when you out, you got to think when you out in the country, man, you don't have a lot of.
I get it. Okay, so
you got a lot of traffic, so it's like some people, because I'm sitting up here like, okay, I went down to Navasota, which is about 20 minutes south of me. But this order where it was going to Anderson, Texas, which is about another 15 minutes east of Navasota. So Anderson, Texas, is like a little small. When I say small, I'm talking about where they say if you gather them in my name, there should he also be.
That's all it's gonna be.
Yeah. So you know what it is, about 130 something people.
Hope y'all get your prayers through.
So yeah, you know, it's about 130. I mean, but a lot of people, most people out there got some, you know, they got some nice sized little properties or decent little homes. You know, they just cool, regular working people. But I'm sitting up here looking like, okay, I hear the dog, I ain't tripping. And I tried to call them twice, but they kept sending me to the email. I mean, to the voicemail. So it didn't dawn on me.
Nobody was attending to the dog, like they out of town and nobody.
Man, a lot of these folks, if they don't lock, 9 times out of 10, those that are smart that have dogs, they'll lock their shit.
Right.
But they didn't have no gate like, you know, like it's a real big gate where the dog couldn't have jumped over the damn gate if he wanted to. Right. But it's just the fact that most 95 to 98% of the people we deliver to, most of them have their shit gated where their dog, they're not doing that.
Have their pets up though.
They need to have. They should have. Well, that's their fault. They about to lose Fido.
I was suing the fuck out of them. Like,
oh no, that's what you talking about, girl?
I can't even walk no more.
The people. No, the company. They've been calling me every day. The intakes and the what you call it, the claims folks. They've been making sure I'm all right. They've been asking shit. Yeah, I ain't playing around. I'm already. I got some other little things that I have to actually attend to. As far as on that, but I got another lawyer because that lawyer is different from this lawyer. I'm on a whole nother different mission on a whole nother different level.
Workman's comp, I want it all.
Man, I ain't just I got this under control. I'm about to get Fido put to sleep. That's what's gonna happen. And guess what? No, they're gonna run that bread because for one, your dog didn't have no business attacking me. Because if I go back, because if I decide to just think about it and tell my wife I'll be back in about I'll be back in a little bit. Because I'm going down to the country, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if y'all hear anything loud, sorry, all you're gonna hear is a yelp. That's all you're gonna hear. Oh well, I don't know what to tell you.
Man, Lassie, but no, for real. When I would go to people's house, I'd be like, please, just I don't understand. Just it's so simple to put your dog up when you want something delivered right to you. It's so easy.
They know better. Oh, I'm gonna tell you. The minute I called, because before I was like, you know what? I ain't, because I'm down here in this. I don't know which 911 these folks is. I'm less than 15, 20 minutes away from. I'm just gonna go on up here to the ER. So I called my Walmart people. Man, they automatically answered. They was like, what's going on? So I just simply told her, this motherfucking dog just bit my ass. She said, sir, which order number is this? I gave her the order number. She said, give me 1 minute. Man, the sister came back about 30 seconds later and was like, whoop de woo woo, here's your confirmation number. This has been escalated. Corporate already calling. They calling the owners right now. Bam, boom, boom. We're gonna have to put them on the do not serve list because I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, they asses out of the country, so now y'all gotta pick up your own shit.
Yeah, they ass was on it. I said, yeah. Sure. Hey, sis, that's their fault.
It really hits different when you can get somebody to really deliver to you.
Exactly. And then you turned around and you done fucked that up already. The first time their shit done been delivered to you and your dog, hello, last time. You ain't gotta worry about that no more. You ain't gotta worry about that shit no more. That shit, we don't give a damn. And they can, and then on top of that, these people came at least at least 30 plus miles outside the way to even deliver y'all shit. Another 15 to 20 miles outside the way. Because we got him on the app where he went 4.5 miles south out of the way to the original entrance of this street. That's long time. I don't know where they got their map from on Waze or Google, but they said, yeah, that took you all the way to the original where the street actually began way back in the day. They're like, how did that happen?
That's all I say. They lucky they got a dog.
Oh, so don't worry about it. I ain't forgot nothing.
I have been there, and that shit is scary because when it comes to fighting dogs, I
ain't fighting no dogs.
Be really heavy, and they got teeth and nails, and it's like you don't know that some of them dogs they will go for your throat. They could bite you in the leg and hit a vital blood vessel.
Yeah, you just hit.
You don't never know with dogs. Like shit. Every time.
Oh yeah, no. If he tried to go for my if he would try to go anywhere on my left side, yeah, he would have been done.
I have my hand. As soon as I hear, roo, 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 I swear to y'all might think it's funny though. I'm telling you, when I delivered DoorDash, when I got close to the house and I hear roo, 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 and it don't sound like no little Shih Tzu or no little purse dog. It sounds like Cujo behind the motherfucking door. Oh yeah, I back away. I go all the way down the steps, and these are for people who personally want the bags handed to them, which I never understood, especially during Rona. Like if you got to have somebody just leave it on your step, why do you absolutely got to have somebody to hand deliver to you? But I always wore my mask, but still I would back all the way down the steps. And the dog, when it was like trying to get through the screen and they trying to get back, they kicking at the dog, hitting it, get back. Why don't you shut the goddamn door and take the dog to the back of the house and come back? But no, they act like they can't do that. Like that dog is running them.
Yeah, that shit, man. I mean,
I have my shit on my hip and I say, you better get your goddamn dog.
And see, I had to do some old scout some scout shit because it's funny how I said now any other damn time I had me a bottle or a jug of water. I didn't have no water on me. So I'm like, shit, I can't rinse this shit out because I'm sitting up here like this little fucker done bit. So I'm like, okay, yeah, he bit through my junk. I'm like, oh shit. I said, and then that's when I felt like, like my bottom of my leg got to getting like real tense. I said, okay, this little son bitch done actually bit through my shit. So I pulled my sock down. My wife was like, what the fuck? I said, oh yeah, bro. So I took a picture of it, automatically sent that shit to them man. And the more I got to thinking about it, the more I was driving, the more this shit got to swelling up and throbbing. Man, I was livid. I said, you know what?
I bet you was.
I said, let me just go because I'm about to really do something that's going to be unforgivable because you know how people is about their animals.
Yeah, but
so
I'm like,
I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna go because now something just telling me just go make sure that that dog ain't infected because you got to understand when you dealing with something with rabies, that's a whole totally different ball game.
That's the worst part. You got to go through all these tests to make sure you ain't got the rabies.
Man, sis, I said, I got up there, sis, I told my wife, I said, give me the sanitizer. She said, where is it? I said, give me the So she gave me the sanitizer and I had some paper towels. Showing up, shit, I got it was burning like a mother, but I was like, you know what, I got until I can get to where I need to get to. So I just left my damn thing up and let the cool breeze, the air conditioning cooling system going in the truck. So I got
I'm telling you, bro. They lucky because I know you.
Damn right. It says
and they lucky because I know, like you said, you know how people feel about their dogs. I love dogs. I really.
I love my dog too, but
I do not.
If they trying to look, if they acting like they coming for my neck.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh my God, y'all just don't know how bad I want my wife. She said, babe, just don't look back. She said, matter of fact, don't even look at the map. I'll tell you which way to go. Just keep driving. Because she knew. I said, because I'm telling you, I'm tempted to take your ass home. And later on, I'm going to come back down here and then we're going to have some fun. It's going to be target practice. But then I had to think about it. I said, some said, no, be smart. You just talk to
the after effect.
You didn't talk to the sheriff already, bro. You didn't already talk to the sheriff. He done made a case without.
Bro, you gonna go to jail if you go back.
That's what I said. Because even the nurse, she started laughing. She said, "Well, sir," she said, "I understand." She said, "But y'all don't know that might get you into some legal ramifications." I said, "Man,
Michael Vick shit."
Yeah, so, hey, I'm trying to tell you because I'm sitting up here thinking about some chocolate covered grapes with some arsenic in it. I'm like, yeah.
Can we please do a GoFundMe for my bro?
Hey, I was about to have his insides, go ahead and melt, but I said, nah, I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna take this L right here. But then again, for every negative, there is always gonna be a positive. So I'm not. I look at it as that hell, more money for me. I ain't tripping.
Yep.
At the end of the day, they're gonna have to run that. I need that bag. I need that bag. I don't give a damn if y'all don't got it. Y'all gonna have to do something.
Therapy and all kind of shit.
Y'all gonna have to do something. Y'all gonna have to sell some ass, something. Your old lady gonna have to go do some tea bagging. I don't give a damn. She got to do something. She got to go on the side. She got to go down the old road and give old Mr. Charlie one or two good bopping sets. I don't give a fuck what you gotta do. But you gotta do something. I don't give a damn what the hell y'all got to do. I don't give a damn if you got to go out there. I don't give a damn if your husband got to go out there with lipsticks and pom-poms. I don't give a damn if he got to go out there with lipsticks and pom-poms and cowboy boots. I don't give a shit.
No, you didn't say her husband gonna have to go out there with lipstick and pom-poms.
I don't give a damn. Somebody about to run that. I'm telling you. Because I don't even. I'm serious. I mean, I'm going for the max because I don't.
Yes, Hydra.
He
Why?
said lipsticks and pom-poms.
Hey, in them cowboy boots, you gonna do something, bro. You gonna clap them together. Because I'm telling you, bro, y'all not right for that. You don't allow your animal
Right.
to do shit. I mean, if you knowing that you were gonna be out of town, I understand that you're friendly like that. Sometime in the country, it's like, okay, it's nothing. But you can't always assume that because it's nothing or friendly to you that it's going your dog. For one, why'd your dog even attack me? I'm up here trying to deliver. I'm trying to get y'all package safely, and y'all put me in harm's way. So now I got to hit you financially because y'all would do the same shit to me. If that was me and my dog, especially with my dog being in a pit with a bitch, one of y'all, oh nigga, they coming for my dog. I'm getting fined. My dog getting quarantined. Most likely gonna end up getting euthanized because it's considered an aggressive breed anyway. So y'all gonna hit me. Y'all gonna hit me big time. And there's some niggas in the country that owns some property. Yeah, I'm here. I want all that.
And what if it had been a kid? You know?
Exactly. Or what if that would have been my wife?
Right.
Because she does deliveries too, but she just happened to be in the truck, messing around on her tablet. And when she looked up, she said, did that dog just bite you? I'm like, man, I had to just really let a breath go. Like, you know what? Let me just take a picture of this. Cause I got to my shoulders got to getting warm. As the Bishop Richardson used to teach, how you can say when you get the feel of the spirit of the Lord, he said his shoulders getting warm. Yeah, my shoulders got to getting warm, but I don't think that was the spirit of the Lord.
I was so serious. I don't play with people's dogs. I will call humane society on your dog. Do you know how many? I had a dog put down one time, y'all. I was staying at this one house, and I didn't know my neighbor at the time. This was years ago. And I was up ready for work. I had to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm up, got my dress, got my coffee in my hand, got my keys, got my purse, I was carrying something. I didn't carry a purse. It was like a computer bag or something. And I opened my screen door, ready to go to work. And guess what's on my motherfucking porch? A big ass rock. Ooh. Lounging in front of my screen door. And I'm up here like, what the fuck? I dropped my coffee. I was like, what the fuck? And there was no way, whether I went through the back, the side door, there was no way I was going to be able to get to my car without potentially being attacked by this dog. And I didn't know this dog. So I didn't know what the dog was capable of. Every time I try to move, dog, move, I even try to stick the broom between the screen. Move, dog, move, the dog. Right? So I had to call the police. I had to be at work. It was almost 30 minutes. I couldn't get the dog off my porch after like 30 minutes. I said, I got to call the police in the main side. So I called the police in the main side. The main side came out with their nets and shit, grabbing around the dog's neck. You know how they do. Because the dog was, he was trying to attack them and stuff. Girl, they took the dog away. I went about my business, went to work, got there late. I was just so mad. And so maybe a month went by. And me and my neighbor started getting to know each other. And she started telling me this story. Man, I really miss my dog. I had this dog, and he had put down to sleep because somebody called. Now, I'm sitting there like, please don't finish this sentence. Please don't finish this sentence. And she was like, yeah, I was looking for the dog. We was walking through the neighborhood. We was posting flyers. We was doing that. And in my head, I'm like, you never thought to call the main society? Because when they have a stray, they do keep them for some time. But if they're one of those dogs, like a pit, a rock, a Doberman, if they're one of those dogs, they don't place them out.
And he didn't have a collar with his
He didn't have nothing. He didn't have nothing. He didn't have no tag, the thing you put under their skin.
Yeah.
Nothing. But that wasn't my responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I just called them, get the motherfucker off my porch. That's all I want. I don't know what you're going to do with this. Get him off my porch. So months and months later, I found that out. And I said, I was the one who called on your dog.
Dang, you were good.
See my dog over here on your porch? And I said, yep. And it wouldn't leave. And I was scared. And I didn't know who dog it belonged to. And I had to go to work. I'm making excuses like I did something wrong.
Right.
But basically, she understood. It was so cool. She ended up later dating my cousin. Well, she dated my brother first, then she dated my cousin, and then but we became really good friends. And to this day, we are Facebook friends. We are cool. Her son is by my cousin. Like, we're family now. But at that time, she was like so distraught because she had lost her dog, and she was like, "Well, fuck it, I would have done the same thing."
But you was a good person to tell her. I would have told her shit.
Because I just felt bad. Like, I ain't got nothing to lie. I mean, I'm just not gonna sit here and sit on this story that I know. I'm gonna just tell you something. Yeah, I got the motherfucking kid, but I didn't mean to. That wasn't my purpose. I wanted him off my porch. And they keep your dog, like, bro, say for like 10 days or something like that when they go to the pound. You didn't think to call the pound? You didn't think to go up there to see if any of the dogs look like yours? But I think it might have been something fishy going on with the dog. That's why I think they didn't do that. But you ain't heard that from me.
I'm not a pet person. Before I even go to your house, I'm gonna ask, do you have dogs? Because if you do, we ain't coming.
Oh, that's how I am. Like, I have my god sister, one of my sisters. She had a big old pit bull. Big old pit bull. And that mug was scary as hell. But she's one of those people, I ain't gonna bite him.
They all say it.
They all bite. Oh, trust me, I had that happen before with my son. My friend had a pit, and they had a party for their kids, and they kept saying all through the party, "Oh, don't bite, go ahead, pet him." Everybody patting the dog. Next thing you know, he started growling and barking at kids and bit my son in the hand.
Ooh.
But my son didn't have to go to the doctor because they had recent proof that he had rabies and everything. So my son didn't have to go through that shit at the doctor. But still, don't tell me, since that point and before then, I always knew dogs bite. Whatever you say, they don't bite, whatever. I don't care. You can say they never bit before, but don't tell me they don't bite. So anyway, that had happened. But no, my sister, she knew. She was one of those people, either you want me at your house or not. I'm not going to force you to put your dog up.
Right.
Because I know how some pet owners, this is their house. This is their territory. And if you're scared, that's how some people are. If you're scared, but then when the dog attacks somebody and they lose their house and everything because of the lawsuit.
Yeah.
But my sister, she was always cool. Girl, we're going to have a dog in the garage or we're going to have a dog in the kennel or something. Because I won't come. I won't. And then one time I was, and I'm going to let Cislo chime in. But one time that same sister, her son had a pit. And we was at a 4th of July event at my sister's house. And he came over there with the pit. And I'm sitting outside in my little lawn chair, drinking my little drink, watching the kids play with fireworks and shit. And the motherfucker walked right up to me. The head so big. I mean, oh my God. It just literally walked between my legs and the face was beating my face. Because I'm sitting down in the chair. And I'm sitting there almost about to piss on myself. Nephew, get your dog. Get your dog. The motherfucker was right in front of my face. Get your dog. Get your dog. And my sister, Preston, get the dog. Get the dog. She don't like dogs. She don't like. Get your dog. I mean, everybody tell her, get your dog. Oh, she ain't gonna do no shit. As soon as he got that dog, I must have packed up my shit, all my shit.
Yeah, that's right.
And I said, I'm out. And I said, no, we don't. Nope. That should have never happened. Exactly. Never a time should your big ass dog be up in somebody's face like that. And so my nephew, I love him to death. But my car was like 3 blocks away because it was so deep on her street. I parked like 3 blocks away. And so I'm walking on, Auntie, please, Auntie, Mama's gonna be so mad at me. Please, Auntie, just come back, please. Auntie, he's begging me, babe. Auntie, please. No, I gotta go. Nephew, I'm sorry. I was traumatized. I'm leaving. So I left and I went home on 4th of July. Left. I don't play with nobody dogs.
And then even like the overly friendly ones, I'm like, everybody don't want your dog jumping on them and stuff.
Thank you, Corey Lowe. She said, not with a pit, too unpredictable. But go ahead, Cislo. I talked a little bit longer than I was. I apologize. I'm sorry. She done probably forgot what the fuck she was going to say anyway.
Well, her daughter trains dogs too, though, right?
She said, I would have had me a sledge. She said, I'll bring me a sledgehammer. She said, no cap. I believe it, but bro, why you gotta have have that face on your
James Evans.
wow.
So that's Bishop. You see my name. I got aliases now because I was trying to keep it kosher, but because and I was doing good. Actually, I haven't been drinking nothing or nothing. But when that shit happened, my wife just put her hand in her head like, I already know it. Damn right. I went and got me some beer. I brought my ass home. I had to cool off and cool it down like New Edition on a weekday, not a weekend, but a weekday.
Shut up.
Yeah,
He
I
said
was,
like
I was,
New Edition.
yeah, good
His
talk.
sister there.
Well, no, she out getting her dash on right now.
No, because I told her I would let her talk, and I went a little further than I planned.
I'm right
Okay, okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. See, that's where I need to shut up.
Oh
Well,
no, you talking about sis? No,
yeah,
I said sis low. No.
yeah. I'm finna say Cleophas Joseph Joe Johnson Jr. ain't went nowhere. I just y'all see how they got me looking right now with the James Evans
With that
joint.
receding hairline.
Oh yeah, that's a hole in this natural for real.
Oh my god.
That's hey sis Lo, what could you do with something like that? Would you put that in some Snoop ponytails or some Predator dreads, or how would you do that?
here.
What
Yeah.
would you do?
I would put
You know, sis Lo's a hairdresser. She'll hook you up.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
a French roll in the back, some cornrows in the side.
No, sis Lo.
What about that one? What about that one? What about that one cat? That old school preacher, rest his soul, out of Chicago. He was one singing brother too, man. He had glass. That brother could blow. He had a kind of a joint like that with his hair braided, the perm in the back, looking like that. But boy, I can't remember. When I remember his name, I eventually, even if it's on.
You gotta remember that name.
Yeah, sis. I mean, I told you, this brother cold. He matter of fact, if you look at Pastor Dewey out of Georgia, that his style is directly like this old reverend out of Chicago. I can't remember this man's name. He was over the National Baptist Convention for years, but man, he was badass. That man can haul. I mean, he can get it in. He'll make you want to sit and listen to the word for a minute. But nevertheless, yeah, I'm just chilling, man. The missus out doing what she do. I'm just
Top community.
no. He oh my God, no, not them. This man was I think it's Elliott was his last name.
Oh no.
I think Pastor Elliott. This man, he was like, trust me, if you when I figured out, in fact, I'm gonna send it to you when I go through my tube, and you're gonna be like, I know who that is. But nevertheless, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm being grateful every day. Y'all know my birthday coming up in about a couple weeks.
Mine is Monday.
Oh, y'all live close together, ain't it?
Who's Monday?
From before.
Mine.
Oh snap! It's going down.
It's going down.
Actually, I'm doing something totally different this year for mine. Completely.
Jack. I ain't doing that. But
No, real talk. Completely. I told my wife this year I'm not, the only shot I'm taking is a smoothie shot or something. I ain't doing no drinking, no none of that. I'm gonna be content. I want to kick it with my grandkids, watch some movies, go get something to eat, go hang out, play a little bit. Do it. Just I ain't, brother getting older, and I can drink anytime I want. So
Right.
I don't know. I just felt that was just me, and I've been feeling so much better every day ever since I had told myself that, because I've been just like off and on. I'm like, nah, you getting up there, bro. The sun gonna only shine on you so many times, so you can't.
Cause we the same age, right? You turning 49.
Yeah, I'll be 49 September 10th, so.
Yep. So next year the big 50.
You see what I'm saying? And that got me really looking at, and it's the truth. The greatest gift, the greatest gift anybody can have is life, and I'll leave it at that. But I ain't trying to change the subject. Just then, where Bishop Cleophas is at. I'm about to mute myself because I want to hear the gossip and how Sister District Missionary Evangelist Worldwide of the Truth Gospel Ministries, uh, you know,
What's that saying? I babe in the chat. What's that?
Sister Soldier Sislo out of the infamous Detroit, Michigan Ecclesiastical District.
Look, this is what I was about to tell you though about my grandson got a phone, girl. He done called me 30 times. But this is what I was about to tell you about the dog thing and that fence T. So it was about a year or so ago. This man was walking his baby from school. He was walking either to or from school. At any rate, you know how you always had a baby come and walk on the inside furthest from the street. You know what I'm saying? So they walking down the street and this dog comes out of nowhere behind a chain on one of those chain fences or what have you. But they didn't know the dog was in the yard. It just came out of nowhere. And do you know that dog, the fence was from them jumping on it or whatever. That dog compromised that fence, grabbed that baby from up under that fence and dragged that baby under that fence and started mauling it. Started mauling that baby.
Oh my God.
Sure did. Got the hold to that baby up under that just that quick. So that's how you have every right to protect your family and your grandson and your animal or whatever else, because those especially those chain fences, they can't be trusted. Those fences, how they say, a lock don't stop nothing but a gentleman, because a thief gonna get what he want. And with something like that, that's the same thing as a lock to a gentleman, a lock to a thief. That's that chain fences ain't worth nothing. And you have to go way down deep and make sure that it's all barricaded in or what have you, because you got more than just your animal. You got yourself, you got Ace and everything else. And them animals don't care when that little instinct go to attack or
outside. I'm outside like I'm an outside person. That's why I love the summer. I sit outside at night, early in the morning. You know, I like to sit out on my balcony, my deck, whatever you want to call it, patio.
Let me call this child back. He gonna call me. He don't want nothing either.
All right, just click the link if you want to get back on, or click over. She's muted. But somebody made a comment in the chat, but then they deleted their comment. Did y'all see that?
What they say, Cletus?
No, they said something about iBabe.
They trolling? We can troll too. I ain't been on my trolling duty, but I don't mind trolling.
Well, iBabe is a content creator in the B sector, so I didn't know why they typed iBabe's name in. But anyway,
maybe they were just making a comment, like, maybe like, well, have y'all talked about that, or I don't know. I've been hearing
talked about nothing that had to do with iBabe, so I don't know.
Oh shit! Okay, well, it's you know how that go.
Child, I don't know, child. But yeah, we almost on 3 hours. Any last minute words you guys want to say about anything we talked about?
Well, I know I missed a whole lot of it, but I actually had been listening when I was out a little earlier when you had. I was like, oh, and you was like, me and Mel was on here already. I'm like, and it didn't dawn on me. I'm like, oh shit. Nigga, you about to go and chill. You ain't doing nothing. You might well tune in. Girl, I got to tune in.
Yeah,
well, you didn't get on the DD Love thing.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mel.
I want to hear about that.
Okay, my bad. I totally forgot.
And y'all, and make sure y'all, please, I want to try to get my subscribers up before my birthday. That's all I want for my birthday is subscribers.
Okay.
And for y'all to join me on my live so I can get some watch hours.
We can do that, especially on the labor of a day.
Yes, let me. I'm looking up her.
But I want to hear what
right
y'all talking about. I'm a mute, but I'm in the background.
Okay, I'm just trying to find your link. But okay, so I guess there's some other beef in the streets, and it happened to do with Brianna Simone, Pettibelle, and also another content creator called DD Love.
Oh, sure.
Oh, go ahead.
Did you see me pull my shout out earlier?
On Facebook or?
No, y'all came on live. I was like, yeah, free my Uncle Donald John and the double OG.
Oh no,
or the YouTube Gangster Cartel. Y'all know who he is, the OG Rob. Yeah, the OG Rob Mustard Killer Raps. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is.
Child, listen. Child, I was watching Brianna. And Brianna was doing commentary on the court case between Mink and Coolin.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, DD Love dropped down in the chat, said something. It was so quick, I didn't even see what she said. But she said something. I don't know what she said. Hey, you know how most people jump in the chat, hey, how you doing? I don't know what she said. But Brianna was like, she deleted her so quick. She was like, I know you didn't jump down in my chat. Who the hell you think you are? After you done called me ugly and you done called me fat, you done called me all kind of names. And so I'm like, oh, damn. Well, yeah, block her. You know, that's what I'm thinking. If somebody did that to me in another chat, I blocked them too. You know what I'm saying? Get out of my chat. How you got the nerve? She said, you better watch from the clouds, watch from the bushes, or something, right? So I thought that was it. But then later on, I heard somebody say DD Love dragged Brianna after that. So I must have went over to DD Love's channel to watch her video, and it wasn't even that long. It was probably about 10 minutes or so. She was dragging Brianna, child. She was like, and then she said, you know what, Bri, I didn't even say you was ugly. She said, yeah, sometimes I joke about you being fat. But she was like, this is YouTube. This is the beef sector. That's just what people do. And she said, but I never said you was ugly. Now, I'm just telling you what I heard. I don't know what she really said in real time. But she said, I never said you was ugly. She said, what I said was your attitude is ugly and disgusting and it's nasty. And she said, that's what I said about you. And she was like, how you going to say I look like Lunel? Y'all know Lunel, the comedian?
That's childish.
I didn't realize she had cut her hair.
Y'all leave the home girl. That's the OG right there.
But she said, how the fuck you gonna say I look like Linnell when we don't know who the fuck you look like? She said, you ain't even a who you look like. You're a what you look like.
Damn.
Oh, she must have called her so many animals and said she looked like she said she looked like a combination of Yogi Bear and Boo Boo. I was like, oh, but yeah, she was bad. DD, I always want to say Lulu when I say DD, but it was DD Love. And she said, I wasn't even disrespectful when I was giving my commentary. She said I was just giving facts. And she said, but your attitude sucks. And if you ain't no looker, you can't be telling me or telling me what I look like, or you can't be coming for my looks, man. She was going in. She said, Brianna, and this is just commentary. Them is her words, not mine. She said, Brianna's a big, fat, funky ass who can't wear a tampon because she can't even touch her pussy because her arms too short.
Ooh-wee. That's some hot girl.
She said, and people over there hyping up Brianna like she got some type of position as if she can get into any type of position.
Oh, wow.
Because Brianna done lost 12 pounds from around her neck. Y'all over there treating her like a supermodel.
Damn.
And she was like,
wow,
she said, I ain't trying to say Brianna's hideous, but y'all be over there lying to her, telling her she's pretty when she's morbidly obese.
Hideous.
But she was like, "You got me fucked up, you big bear bitch." She was going in. I was like,
That's
So I
hilariously.
know Bree is gonna come back for her. She was like,
Yeah,
she
she
said
went
that you
in.
come always talking about you got some nigga over there laid up with you. She was like, ain't no nigga over there trying to lift all them damn legs over your shoulders when you can't even lift them. She was like, she was going, oh. And then she said, oh, Brianna said, she said, Brianna over there talking about all she needs to do is lose her stomach when she's 700 pounds. She said, have you seen your back and your head and your arms and your neck? She said, fuck it, your entire body. But you always talking about how somebody else looks.
Well, sounds like somebody's wet wipes not gonna come out too.
I was like, oh, I know Brianna. I know when she hear that video now, knowing Bree, she gonna come back and she gonna drag. She gonna drag. But one thing I just found crazy, the craziest part of her drag was, y'all remember when Brianna was caught coming out that chicken shack, shrimp shack, crab legs, lobster place, right? With them bags of food, and somebody had saw her, noticed her from YouTube and recorded her.
Yeah.
DD Love said that it was Five Babe who inspired Brianna to lose weight. Because you know, Five Babe was the one who posted that video.
But they said
She said if it wasn't for Five Babe, she said if it wasn't for Five Babe posting that video, Bree would not have been motivated or inspired, because I guess she's trying to say that we really, even though we always knew what Bree looked like, okay, on her videos, she never do a foot to head. We might see like her waist to head or her shoulder to head, but you know she was a big woman. And if for the people who like doxed her and took like her Facebook and IG pictures, we saw the head to toes that way. But she was basically, I guess, trying to say that, you know, now that everybody really know what Brianna really looked like, that's what made her want to hit the gym. But I never thought about that. I never ever once thought about, oh, Five was the one. Five was the
I heard somebody else say that too, but
I never heard that before.
I don't know if that's particularly true. I mean, did all of this happen right after that?
It was afterwards when, yeah, I'm not saying it was like the next day. Because we didn't even know Bree was losing weight. We didn't even know she was on a diet. It was months later where she was like, yeah, I've been working out for this so many times. I've been dieting. I've been, so it wasn't like we knew like the exact day she started working out or anything, or if it was like right after they caught her down. I don't even want to say slipping, because she wasn't sneaking and creeping. She was going to the motherfucking crab shop like a lot of us go. I take my big ass to the motherfucking lobster and I get me some crabs, and I get me some shrimp, and I get me some sausages and potatoes and some corn. Shit, I take my ass down to the places and get me some, not all the time, because that shit is expensive.
See, I can't get into that seafood like that.
I can't.
Crab legs.
Crab
that does nothing for me.
That shit good, but that shit expensive. And like pizza, she be eating that shit all the time. So I know pizza, she be spending probably hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on that shit probably a week, because she always eats the crab legs and some shit.
And plus crab legs too much work.
But that's girl, now you know what you're doing, child.
I don't like food I got to work with.
All I need is a fork. All I need is a real fork. I ain't even got to have the crab things that the little things they give you at the restaurant. I take
like the nut crackers.
Yes, I take my fork and I slide it along the side, the thinnest part of the crab leg, and it slices right down. And I rip that motherfucker open and pull the meat out. I don't even need all the crab tools and shit. Just give me.
I tried crab legs like twice. And I was like, I just don't see what the big whoop is. I wasn't getting nothing out of it.
See, it got to be good. It got to be really good, because you can eat crab legs and then you can eat some crab legs. Like some people, they season that shit up and flavor that shit up so good. It's just so divine. And putting it in butter and all that seasoning juice, it's so good. And then some people just make crab legs.
Corio said, who is DD Love? I remember DD Love from.
Hold up, I'll drop the video. Hold up. Let me
when
find.
I first started looking back here.
Yeah, DD Love been around forever.
Yeah, but then it's like I stopped seeing her on the timelines and stuff, so I didn't know what had happened.
Yeah,
I remember her from when BSM had that, that big thing going about Sean Bradley, and everybody all the females came on.
Yeah,
she came on. That was my only time seeing her.
Well, I'm dropping a link to the video that I'm talking about right now. So if you go to that link, you'll find that video where she was dragging Bree, and then you can subscribe to her channel if you want to subscribe. If you want to, I'm just dropping a link to where she was dragging. But
is it the one that said I have to laugh?
I have to laugh, where she got the big ass lunch meat sandwich.
Yeah,
because Bree was eating a lunch meat sandwich earlier. Brianna was like, "Am I the only one that gotta have potato chips in my sandwich?" And I'm thinking, nah. I don't, but I know a lot of people who do like to eat potato chips in their sandwich.
Yeah, so, I'm a chip person.
I know a lot of people who like to do that, especially like some Lay's or some, Doritos or something like that. But I like my chips on the side.
Yeah, I hadn't done it on the sandwich in a long time, but when I used to do that when I was a kid.
Yeah, when I was a little kid, I used to do that shit when I was a little kid, But yeah. But yeah, hey Corio, she said she vaguely remembered the name, but am not familiar. Well, child,
it's been a minute
pissed her off. I was like, oh, and I didn't even think it was that big a deal because I'm like, well, if you're talking about somebody and then you drop, that's like me. You hear me over somebody else's line. I'm talking about even if I didn't call you ugly. But I said, Mel, just her whole attitude. Ooh, I can't stand her. It's just disgusting. It's ugly. Her attitude. Why is you dropping down in their chat saying hello?
Exactly. That'd be like if Biggie face y'all came through right about now.
Yeah, like that troll. And mind you, that is a troll that was talking shit about my cakes. And yes, I have to show people who ain't never seen my artwork, my cake art, that my shit ain't the way that Biggie face Yaya troll described my shit.
I would like to see her drop down right now.
And I can't wait till I got an order coming up. I can't wait till I do my next order because, as I was saying, if at the beginning of the live, somebody ordered a number 6 shaped cake. So I have to actually cut this cake into the shape of a number 6 sheet cake and then decorate it, frost it, and design it in the Magic School Bus theme design. This is going to be so fun. I love to do shit outside the box. I don't like boring shit. I hate when people come to me and say, "Oh, I just want a cake. I don't care what it looks like. Just make it. It ain't got to be nothing over the top. It just."
You want something to push your imagination.
Because I don't have a regular. That's not how my mind's set up when I'm decorating. Like, you see me decorate cakes live, Melissa, and I'm sitting there saying, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do. And then it'll just come to me. And then halfway through, I'm like, what I'm going to do next, what I'm going to do next. Okay, let me grab this tool right here. Like, I'm not just a lather the frosting around. And I'm a custom cake decorator. I'm a cake artist.
Right.
So if you don't want a cake artist to touch your cake, then go to Walmart, Costco, Sam's. Yeah. I don't know. Go to the grocery store, buy one that's been sitting there inside the behind the counter in the cooler for a week. Just go somewhere else.
Yeah, you like a specialist.
I don't want nothing fancy. I don't even want your order. Like, really, I will tell you, I don't want your order.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have people tell me that before. They'd be like, I just want something, just say, like, they'll be like, okay, like the average cake price, right? Especially in this economy, the average cake price, if you're doing a 3-layer cake, maybe 9 inches round, custom design, the least you'll probably pay is maybe $60. The least. Okay, that's for a custom decorated cake. Now, if you go to Walmart, you might be able to buy it for, I don't even know how much cakes
40.
are. Like what, 20?
Maybe about 40.
40, okay, 40. Because I did see a sheet cake at Walmart for like $45. So
depending on how big it is.
charging $45 for a sheet cake because if a custom cake decorator did it, it might be like $75 to $80.
Yeah.
So basically, whatever you buy from the store, you might pay $30 to $40 more for a custom cake decorator because your cake ain't looking like every other cake that's sitting there.
Right.
It's custom designed.
It's
and
authentic.
So he was really specific. I said, well, you don't want me to do this? What if I do this? What if I do this? No. I just want a chocolate cake. I just want it. It was for his wife. I just want a chocolate cake, just frosted. Honey, you can do that your motherfucking self without any involved.
You're like, I don't even want to do it.
I don't want your order. I'm serious. I don't want your order. Then I had some guy want to order a cake for his girlfriend. And I told him, I said, well, for the cake you want, it's going to be like $60, $65. Oh, well, I'm going to look around, see if I can find something cheaper because I only got $40 till I get paid. Think I'm lying if I want to. This nigga told me he only got $40 until he get paid. And he's trying to buy his girlfriend a birthday cake.
Is this the one you was telling us about Friday?
No. What's that
It's
Friday?
a different one. Well, you told us about somebody that was like, the guy was dating somebody he was real cool with.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one. And I even gave him a discount.
Right.
I even gave him a discount. And so he was like, well, I only got $40 till payday. Once I saw that in the message, I don't want your order. So he hit me back. He said he found somebody to do it for $35. And it was to feed like 25 people. Where the fuck you get a cake? You might as well have went to Walmart if you're going to pay $35. I mean, and I'm like, God, I can't wait to see this cake because for one, I'm not saying it's going to look bad. It can either look bad or taste bad.
Them niggas they're going to get a cake from Sam's or Costco, either or.
Either that or somebody put some frosting on some cornbread.
It can either look bad and taste bad or both. Or it could be magnificent and the person just don't know their worth.
Right.
So I wasn't even, I don't know what the cake looked like. I wish I could have seen it later because if it was magnificent and they only charged $35, I would have been like, I wish the fuck I would. But if it was bad and all that, I would have been like, shit, you get what you pay for.
And that's true. You do get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for. But cake decorators out there, if anybody is even thinking about being a cake decorator, don't let nobody cheat your craft. Because when I tell you, you're going to spend probably $5,000 on cake utensils, cake products, and cake tools. Mm-hmm. At least, if you're a serious cake decorator, you're going to have at least $5,000 worth of shit in your closet, in your cabinets. I'm talking about all the tools that you need for a cake decorator. All the tools.
Yeah.
And just like the number pans, like some number pans I buy, and some of them I just make. Like the number one, y'all have seen me posted. I made that number one by hand. Mm-hmm. Big ass sheet cake size number one. But some of them, you know, if they need like a smaller number or something, I'll just order the small cake because the bigger cakes are easier to cut and shape. But when they want like I just want to feed like 8 or 10 people. I just want a little number 6. I'm gonna buy the pan because you know what I'm saying. But it just even those pans cost $25. So if you got every letter in the alphabet,
that's a lot of
because some people they ain't good at cutting letters and numbers.
Right.
So you have to buy every number from 1 up to 0 and from A to Z if they can't shape it themselves with a knife.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like how many hundreds right there? Thousands?
It's a lot of money.
Shit. It's how many alphabets? 50 what?
26.
Oh, shit. I'm thinking of the weeks of the year.
Unless you do upper and lower case.
So if you take 26 times, let's say 26 times 30 for letter. What's that?
A lot of money.
That's like 1,200. What? 2 times 6? Hold on. I ain't even gonna lie.
I'll get paid to add numbers like
that. So I'm not even about to sit here and act like I can count in my head because I'm old.
Let me pull up a calculator. You said
So I'm gonna pull up
26 letters
the calculator. You know the old folks say
times
the
calculator.
calculator. I'm gonna say 20 is 26 letters. For $30 times 26 letters. That's $780.
Mm-hmm.
That's just letters. That's not no cake.
That's not even numbers.
That's not frosted tips. That's not cake boards. That's not fondant. That's not even that's not.
Yeah.
And then some people have cake shaped pans in every Disney character.
Mm-hmm.
From Spider-Man, you know, all the Marvel characters.
Right.
They have all those character cakes. So when people try to cheat you or try to downcharge you, tell them take their ass to Walmart.
You know, that's what the lady that does Naya's hair, you know, she braids and stuff. And she was working at Penny's. I used to go to Jason Penny's to get her hair done ever since she was like 5. And like she's 13 now. So, you know, she's always taking good care of her hair. And then, you know, after COVID, she stopped working in the shop and she started, you know, doing it at home. And I would come over and I'd be like, how much I owe you? She been like really done a good job with her hair. And she was talking about $50. I'm like, you need to learn to know your worth. You should be charging way more than $50.
Yep.
So I would like tip her like $30. I'm like, you know, because this gonna last for like 3 months. Because she would braid, you know, she was good at braiding and stuff. And like I got some of the pictures posted on Facebook, you know, because she been doing her hair for like 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
But she undercharging.
And some people don't know, or sometimes people are just scared to say a price because they think they won't get the business. But I'm telling you, when your work speaks for itself, your work speaks for itself. Somebody can call me right now and say they want a wedding cake, and I tell them that'll be $600. That's before you even tell me what the fuck you want on that bitch.
Right.
You know, and you know, I'm just putting a number out my head. I think the cheapest wedding cake I made was like $400. That was like for a 3-tier cake, and that's on the low end. But they didn't want all the frills. They just wanted a nice white cake with a few flowers. You know, they wanted pretty plain, but still, because when you do tier cakes like wedding cakes or just a tier cake for somebody's birthday or something, you have to deliver those cakes and you have to stack them on site.
Yeah.
So when you see those
transport.
TV shows, those cake shows where they doing tier cakes, and they might have to go out to the place where the you know, what do you call the place where they have the event, the venue?
Mm-hmm.
They have each layer, each tier in a separate box. And then you have to go up there and you have to put the poles between the cakes to keep the cakes, you know, in aligned. And then after you put each tier on, it's not always going to be perfect because you're touching the cake. So you might have some indentations in the cake while you're trying to place them on top of each other. So then you have to go around it. So you always got to bring frosting with you and your tools. So any blemishes that you made to the cake while you're stacking the cake, you have to fix.
Right.
And then if they wanted any ruffles or any border, like you can't put borders on tiered cakes because when you stacking them, you'll mess the borders up.
So you have to do that when
you have to do them on site. So if you order a cake like that, they'll probably show up 2 hours early.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot. Like it's not like easy, like you know, for a lot of stuff that we do for cake decorators. So then you got to charge for delivery. You got to charge for gas. You got to charge for
Yeah.
But cake decorators, don't play yourself. Do not play yourself short.
Especially the fact that it's hard to find somebody that can be as skilled as what you need. So that definitely makes
like
more
people.
work.
I don't know how many times I get tagged in a post a week because people will be like, "Somebody please point me to a custom decorator, or recommend to a good cake decorator," or they'll put a picture. Do you know anybody who can make this cake? I'm always getting tagged in shit. Always, Tanya. I'm always getting tagged in shit. But yeah, so I just say that to say, like, like that troll was talking shit. Like, they don't know me, they don't know my work, but I still have to come at them and like, hey, let me show y'all what I'm working with. These are my cakes that I made. Like, now, you want a challenge? Am I still boys challenge? Am I still a boy TV voice? Because we can do it.
They ain't ready. They just talking shit. My grandma say they just talking shit because they mad. They ain't got nothing else.
Hey, I'm down.
Probably had never even seen none of your cakes.
I'm down for a cake decorating challenge for real. Shit, for real. Give me. I bet you I can decorate a cake to the gods in 15 minutes.
I know that's right.
I've done it. I didn't have people online, and I didn't decorate like 2, 3, 4 cakes in an hour. I've done it live while I'm talking to y'all. They be like, "How you decorate them cakes so fast?"
Like, don't worry about it. It's in the sauce.
And they look absolutely fabulous when I'm done. Okay, this one done. Put in the box. Go to the next one.
That's what you should say. Not none of your now business. Not a now nutter business.
Yeah, that's
not a now nutter.
If we did a cake challenge, you would have to put a time limit on it. It can't be like all these cooking challenges that they do where they start.
Oh yeah, you on there for about 4-5 hours.
And you be on there 4-5. No, you give somebody 15 minutes.
Talking about everything.
Whoever can decorate it the best win.
About everything but the right thing. It ain't talking about nothing.
And I bet you, I told them, I said, I bet you I decorate better than you, your mammy, and your tippy toe granny.
Ooh, that's too bad. They got to be mammy. Ooh, wait, that's bad.
Corio said the hood table, you need at least one mod in your chast child now that you get trouble. Oh, I got mods. They just don't be here. They just don't be in this motherfucker. Corio said, I wish you would overnight on your cakes. It's so much though with overnight. It's just so much with the mail and the delivery and the postage and then like I said, it's not like mailing a box of cookies or like some chocolate covered strawberries.
Milk and cookies.
I would be really nervous about my cake arriving the same way it looked before it left my house.
Yeah.
We're sensitive about our shit.
I'm sensitive about my shit, like Erykah Badu, and that would just kill me if you got there and the cake upside down, frosted on the side of the box. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
You put in all that work like the cake boss.
I don't know. See, and even the cake bosses, them people, they fly out to your destination.
They do big.
They fly out to your destination and you pay what they weigh.
You gonna learn today.
Yep. Yeah,
ain't nothing for free. You and that deposit is gonna be up before you even start.
Yep.
Right.
No, that's real. Yeah, you paying it, you dropping it like it's hot.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be hot.
I still remember when Sean Bradley asked me to make the case for his Vegas thingy or whatever it's called before the Rona. He had to cancel it before the Rona.
Yeah.
But he was putting me up in hotels and he was gonna take care of all the like everything I need, like for the dessert, all that stuff. And I was like, it sounded so exciting, but then the Rona came, and on top of that, my friend couldn't go with me who I was flying with. And y'all, if y'all don't know me by now, y'all know I don't like to fly. And I definitely be flying nowhere by myself.
What is it about flying?
To do that, I'm terrified. My peeps don't even like flying with me. If they could leave me at home every time, they would.
All you gotta do is get mix it up.
I'm nervous. I'm hitting people, waking people up out they sleep. What was that? Oh my God. I'm like, I'm a nervous.
You just overbearingly pretty.
No, bro.
You need to just take you a shot. That was my girlfriend did when she traveled.
Even all the liquor, nothing calms me down. Like when I say,
she just needs some moonshine. Then
I'm not lying. I wish Cam and them was here because they would tell you I'm not lying. But every time I get on the plane, I am praying out loud the entire trip. Now, not out loud what a whole trip can hear, but so God.
I got you, but I'm just
God hears me.
When you need some moonshine, girl.
I'm not even praying in my inner voice. I'm like, thank you, Lord. I'm speaking in tongues. I'm doing all kind of shit. Like
that moonshine had you right.
The whole time. Nobody likes to sit by me. No, I'm telling you, I am a nervous fucking wreck.
Is it because you think the plane is gonna crash?
Because I'm scared I'm gonna die.
Oh Lord, you girl. Anyway, you know
I'm
what?
scared.
You better get you a shot. You better get you a shot of some of that apple. You better get you a shot of some of that Appalachian apple pie.
You, as soon as they say, "What would you like to drink?" Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
I promise you.
While everybody is asleep, listening to movies, reading books, talking to the person laughing, I'm up here rocking back and forth like I'm a schizophrenic. Like,
oh, that's childish.
I am not dragging you guys. If my sons were here, they would tell you.
Oh, I'm sure, sis. I wouldn't doubt it. You probably a nervous wreck.
Not lying, and they be looking at me
like, what I'm scared of.
They be looking at me like, this bitch is crazy. They be looking at me through the seats because they don't like sitting next to me, right? So they always sit like a row or two in front or back, and they be looking through the seats, looking at me like, child, I'm telling you.
I can understand planes, even though it's the fastest mode of transportation. You still, you got to think somebody or two or three people is controlling something that's probably about 100 tons.
Yes.
Going about 300, 400, 500 plus miles an hour.
Yes, and I'm telling you, I be so.
Yeah, I'll be nervous too. But at the end of the day, you're good. Once you figure it out, it's like, you know what, I'm good.
Yeah.
Once you up there, you up there.
Not only because of the Rona shine, but my homegirl can't go with me, and I'm not even. I can't do it. I cannot fly, and it was like last minute, so it wasn't like I could just be like replace her with somebody to buy, last minute ticket for my homegirl, because I was been taken care of, but if I brought anybody with me, but
so you pretty much drive everywhere if it's possible.
No, I used to. I literally started flying before the Rona. Like, I told y'all this story, but some of y'all might not have heard it. But my mother, who passed away from cancer, all her life, that's why I'm scared. It's her fault. All my life, she was scared to fly. She was scared to get on a ship. She was scared to swim. She was scared. So that instilled in me and my brother. Like, my brothers won't get on the plane. They won't. At all.
Wow.
At all. But when my mother passed away, and it was from cancer, it just was like, it just hit me like a fucking brick. All this time, you had her fears of flying because she thought the plane was going to fall. She thought y'all would die. That's why we drove everywhere when she was alive. And so I drove everywhere when she was alive. When I became a grown woman with kids, we drove 18 hours, 16 hours, 24 hours. We drove everywhere.
Yeah.
Once she died, I said, no longer will I drive anywhere else unless it's somewhere quick.
Right.
Like maybe 4 to 6 hours. I'll probably drive like that short of a time span. 4 to 6, no more than 8. The Chicago is like 6 to 8. Denver. You know what I'm saying? But somewhere far away, I'm not doing it anymore. And so I promised myself when my mother died that starting the next year after she passed away, I would take a plane trip every year on vacation. And we were doing that. We were doing that until the Rona hit.
So that's when it got bad when you started.
I haven't, and trust me, just because I got on that plane don't mean shit. Because I'm still down there pissing in my panties every time. I'm telling you, and kissing the ground when I got down. Like,
so it never got better.
No, it don't get better. It never got better. And the last time I was on the plane before the Rona, I sat next to this white guy who looked like he had some money too. But I sat next to him, and he knew he could just feel it. I'm trembling. I'm just scared. And so he was like, "Is this your first flight?" I said, "No." I said, "Is this yours?" He said, "Oh no, I fly every week." I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, I'm a businessman. I have a lot of businesses, and I fly every week. Sometimes 2, 3 times a week." And I said, "So how did you?" He said, "I don't know. I'm just so used to it. It's just like." A card. He said, "I don't even think about it." And he said, "Eventually you'll get to that point. You don't believe it now." He said, "But eventually you keep on doing it, and you'll get to that point where you're just walking up on the plane, reading you a book, watching a movie, which I can't do right now. I literally, my eyes, I can't sleep. My eyes is buckshot the entire ride. So that's how I am now. But he told me that it will get better and better over time. But
it hasn't.
The Rona hit, and I haven't flown since.
Well, I will say I was nervous flying after the Rona because I still was feeling kind of like we locked me in here like a can of sardines.
I wasn't even afraid of that. I was just afraid of falling from the sky. Fuck the Rona.
No, I never been afraid of flying, but my thing with flying is I don't have patience for it because it's too much hurry up and wait. You know, I have control issues. Like,
it is a lot of waiting. It is a lot of waiting.
Especially rushing you, and then you're gonna sit here, and they're gonna rush you here, and you gotta sit here.
And don't be checking in a weapon, because that just, child, have you ever checked in a weapon to fly?
I own a weapon.
Oh, okay. Well, you already got the check in, and then you got to check in a weapon. It's a lot to check in a weapon. You gotta, as soon as you get in there, you gotta go to the weapon area. You gotta check the weapon. Then you gotta buy a lock. Then you gotta buy a zip tie. Then you gotta buy this. Then you gotta take it over, and then you gotta. It's a lot. And
even if you like
check in your regular shit after all that.
So you talking about even if like you check it and you're not taking it on the plane?
Like you checking your gun just like you would checking your package, but it's two totally different areas. So
you can't
first come, okay, that's one thing you gotta know. If you try to put a gun, first, you gotta have it in a secure box with a lock. Either a key or digital numbers or something like that. You gotta make sure the bullets is out of the gun, the clip, everything is separated and in the gun lock box. As soon as you get inside the damn thing, you right away, I have a gun that I need to check in. They'll tell you exactly where to go. You go there. It's just like checking in your luggage, but it's a little bit more. You know, but yeah, it's just, it probably takes about 30 minutes longer to check in your weapon. And then your weapon still gonna end up on the bottom of the plane, but you still gotta go through all that and then when you get there to your next destination, it's a whole nother process. You get the gun, so it's a lot, but some people don't like to travel without it. And especially if you're a cop or something like that, it's something you just gotta do, Some people got to carry guns for their job. So it's just something they got to do.
If you're driving, just make sure you locked and loaded and make sure
if you're driving, that's a totally different thing.
You know your state's laws. Because
some
of these states ain't friendly like that.
Yeah, because some of these states don't have the same type of gun laws. So that's why a lot of people prefer to fly. Because you can drive to a state that's gun friendly, then the next state not, and don't get pulled over. Yeah,
I'm good till I get to Nebraska. Then I basically need to put it in my I have to either the trunk or the armrest, whatever the hell. But it got to be out of sight, and it go away. And I can't have the loaded clip in it. Got to be on safety. What kind of shit is that?
That's changed now. So remember, that's changed now. Starting September 8th, we now will have an open gun carry, no permits needed, no gun training needed, starting September 8th. So anybody can have a gun.
Oh, so y'all can hear it. So they do, it's really about to start.
And you don't have to carry it concealed. It's open carry. Starting
Wild West.
Yep.
That's scary.
And that's how the rest of, when you get to the country parts of Nebraska, that's how it's always been. It's only been like that within like the cities and the suburb areas around the major cities in Nebraska. So the rest of the state been like that.
Bless me.
And a lot of states across the United States been like that. So Nebraska is like one of the ones that just didn't have the full state open carry. But people been fighting for it, and finally they won. So
I'm gonna say this though, and listen to any and all my people. If you don't like guns, you better figure out how to use one right now.
Exactly.
That's all I'm gonna say. All right, because I don't got no time to be playing no game. I ain't no wishing nobody nothing, but I'm trying to told you, don't do that. Don't do that. And this is to This is to the clear man, whoever you are, man, Caucasian man, the Asian man, the Indian man, all the other man. I don't care what kind of man you is. You talking about you don't like niggas, black, whatever you want to call us, whatever the hell. But I'm trying
And
to
a
get
lot
them
more
told.
people have guns today. And it's
Yeah.
like, I
Hey.
understand the fear of guns because I've always, when I had children, I said I would never have a gun house. I would never have a gun house because I'm just scared they're gonna get to it. But you
Ran to the right one.
gun safety and go just because the state says no training needed to get this gun, that don't mean that you ain't got to go to the gun range once a week or once a month or like me and my friends. We make it a whole date. We make it a whole day. We'll go out gun, shooting and stuff. Then later, where we going to drink? Where we going to eat? Let's, make it a date. And then you just got to keep your, you keep your skills up that and keep your, like Kimmy says, laser focus. Like you keep your shit, like, together. So
it's just like hand to hand combat. You better know how to at least know how to do something. Scratch, bite.
Have a lockbox. I have 2 lockboxes. I have one in the house, and I also have one in my car. Because of course, certain areas you can't have a gun, like the library, post office, the bank. So you just can't carry a gun on you. So you gotta have a lockbox in your car as well to because you can't just leave your gun in the car. That's illegal for one. To just leave your car, you just leave it in your car unlocked. So you gotta lock it in your lockbox. Then when you come out those places, schools, colleges, wherever, go back to your car, get your shit, put it back on your hip or wherever, But you gotta at least have 2 boxes, one in the house for kids, grandbabies, intruders. Shit, don't let them get to your shit first.
And the best advice I can give you, if you don't have a pistol and you facing somebody that especially if somebody got a knife, best doggone thing to do is get the hell away from them. That's about the best thing that you can do. Because I'm trying to tell you, because a knife, hey, that's a different ball game. Unless you real good, I mean, you go just expect to get cut. If somebody's intending to stab you, expect to get cut. But the key to it is you just don't. You wanna minimize the cut. It ain't like the movies and all that. You got to fight that off. Either that, but if you got a pistol though, no, you got to don't kill them, but no, you can put them down.
Oh no, I'm talking about if you don't have a gun or like that, or you don't have no weapon, look for weapons that you might not think is a weapon. Like for instance, let's say somebody break into your house and you ain't got shit.
Yeah, no, I'm going. No, you keep a bat. If you keep a nightstick or a bat around, you good because I'm trying to tell you, a knife
I'm talking about stuff that you ain't even got to have hand to hand. I'm talking about if somebody break in your house in the middle of the night.
Oh no,
you don't have nothing. Like for example, you can use sprays. You can use cleaners.
The best thing you can have, honestly, sis,
you can use spider spray. You can use
some
off spray.
The best $15-$20 somebody can spend is some bear claw spray. I promise.
I heard about the bear spray.
I'm gonna tell you that will clear that'll clear a whole block.
Yeah. You have
get that bear spray. Please get it. If you don't get nothing, oh damn, what happened to sis?
She must have kicked herself.
If you don't get nothing else, y'all don't have nothing else. If you don't get nothing else, I'm gonna say, what the hell happened to the hostess with the mostest? She didn't got cut off, child. They said we gonna cut your shit.
No, this stupid mouse has like these side buttons in it, like do shit. But no, there's weapons always around your house that you just don't even realize are there.
Yeah, for sure. Blades, like, all that shit.
Even like Melissa, do you arch your eyebrows?
No.
Like the eyebrow out here with the stick?
Yeah, that's a blade.
There's so many weapons around your house. Somebody come up to you, slash their throat, slash their face. I mean, it's so many weapons around your house. Yeah. You just got to be really creative, and it ain't no movie where you just create some concoction, and it ain't no movie, but just anybody just try to find something around your house to protect you with.
That man gave you life. You supposed to preserve it by any means necessary.
Yeah, especially if you got kids, or
grandchildren. Because if you break into somebody's house, your intentions is not good. I don't give a damn.
Not at all. Especially if it's in the middle of the night.
And there's some females there. Oh yeah, he coming. Yeah, don't let him have a pistol. Or he gonna get away with everything he can unless you would. Nah, bro, you gotta meet force with force.
Yep.
Period.
Yep.
And if you got a pistol,
escape.
Yeah, you got a firearm. You are, trust me. You got a firearm, rifle, shotgun. Don't give a damn if it's a 1-shot or a 2-shot diligent. You even the category. But somebody come in with a knife, yeah, you definitely better even the category because now, like I say, some certain things you can use that are non-lethal that'll put somebody down.
Right.
You know, old school Louisville slugger is one. Don't nobody want to get hit with a bat. That's just like that's worse than getting stabbed.
Yeah.
Because a bat breaking bones. And all it takes is just one good swing and you in a coma. Or it's lights out, or an arm is broke, a leg broke, something neck caught, something breaking. Yeah, but to get stabbed, to get jeweled,
get your fork, go for their eyeballs. I was when it's down to the life or death, you will find something.
And this is even for a non-aggressive person. Always remember that if you ever kick, don't try to kick women they growing and none of that. Always kick the inner knees, whether it's the left or the right. I promise you. Even the baddest of the baddest who's gonna go down, and they gonna go down hollering.
Buckle, yep.
Yeah, they're not gonna be standing up. Oh, I'm raw. I'm gonna do this. No, I don't give a damn if you hit them hard enough or take an object if you feel like you going down. You got you go for them inner knees. I promise you. Oh man, I mean he gonna holler, boy. I mean he gonna. Hey, y'all remember how Chris Tucker was hollering in? Chris Tucker was hollering in Fifth Element. Yeah. Yeah, he gonna be screaming like that. That's real talk.
Always have emergency, just like you tell your children what to do when there's a fire or a tornado. Always have an emergency plan for intruders.
Real talk.
Like teach your children which windows are safe to climb out of. Teach your children the best place to hide. Teach your children, stuff like that. How to call 911. Because sometimes we overlook that stuff and we just be running around our days like la 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 la. Like could nothing ever happen to you.
Yeah, that's why a dog come in handy too. But if you ain't even around your dog,
security alarm, cameras.
You ain't got. But you always got to keep your head on swivel. Even in that's because even though it's a college town, these little clowns, they can get bold if they want, or it don't be them. It be the fools that's coming and sliding through from the cities.
Exactly.
Thinking that they go, nah, bro, no, not over here, bro. Out here in the country, nah, we'll put you where they can't find you. Yeah. And that's real. That's why they hurry up and solve. They try their best to hurry up and solve shit around here, because they know if the right one get a hold of your ass, they ain't gonna find you. You gonna be fertilized.
Yeah.
That's real shit, man. These folk back here, they don't give a damn what. Cause they at the end of the day, so you got something that raises you got something.
Traveling in the country, especially at night.
No, it's pretty friendly. You'll be surprised, man. A lot of people have broken down the middle of the night somewhere in the country, and them be the ones that help you. It don't be the ones that's passing you by. They be blowing at you.
Shit, well, I ain't taking no chances.
Well, you ain't. I wouldn't
experience.
I grew up in the country, so.
That's
true.
Because if you on the back road for one, and they see somebody for one, if they see you with your hazards on for one, and but they're going to stop because they're going to be like, hold on.
Yeah, I don't watch too many scary movies though, bro. That's my problem.
They going to be like, for one, we know this person need help because this is where we stay at. There's only a handful of us that live over here, so they must be in trouble. They got to be stranded. So let me stop. I ain't never had no bad.
I don't trust it.
Shit, I watch too many scary movies, and
I watch too much ID channel.
If you got that burner though, sis, you even the score when you got that thing.
I'm talking about just on a normal situation where you really, and just because you got that thing, if you're in the country, them motherfuckers probably got 50 things.
That's cool too, but
shit,
you even the score.
It might be 10, 20, 30 of them, and I'm talking about I got me a little 9mm.
Hey, but that little 9mm, it'll hit the one that's the lead in the pack. That's the one you want to get.
Yeah, I know. Just like when you fight, you always want to take down the big one first.
Well, the baddest one. That's the one that you want.
That you like, I ain't fucking with this
Hell no.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we ain't gonna mess with these black folk because they know, we don't want them niggas getting riled up. So we're not gonna do.
We'll be down there deep, the whole NAA, everything.
Exactly, and they say, and see, we like I said, it's down here. It's a little different. They'll tell you stories. I mean, now for those that grew up in the country, like sis, like that, may have to experience certain stuff like that. It happens. It's prevalent down here. Like I tell you, Mississippi is every state. You ain't got to go to
look
Mississippi.
At the story that just happened. The guy that just happened, the race of people that killed that man. Like, I mean, the shit goes on. Not saying it's just down south either, because
it's everywhere. It's all over, man.
Everywhere.
Utah, everywhere you name it, you go there. They doing what they do. But I just tell my people at the end of the day, man, y'all real talk, dude. This is not being funny, not disrespectful. I'm saying I don't give a damn if you military, you train, badass, John Wick, all the way down to the scariest, scary cat on the planet. Man, keep your neck and head on swivel and pay attention, because now it's the ones that you think that won't do nothing is the ones that is doing shit.
I don't trust nobody.
Yeah, I don't trust nobody.
That's what I mean. Like, hey, you got to keep your shit. I mean, period. Even when you go into your favorite gas station or your favorite place, or whatever, you got to just be like on swivel, because you don't know who's gonna snap.
Oh, I'm always like, the other night I went to the gas station, and we have a gas station that's open 24/7, 25/8, and I was out there by myself for a minute, getting gas late at night, and I had my head. I'm always like that though. I'm always, girl. This is so funny. I'll say girl because I'm saying that, but bro on here too. But no offense. I was sitting with both of my sons. My sons, boy, I love them. They're some characters, boy. They get it from me, honest. But we were sitting outside and they doing their thing. I got my drink and they doing their thing. And I was listening to the B sector. Can't remember who, but I had my headphones on while they had their speaker. They just sitting there kicking at you. We all on the patio. They kicking it. I'm in my own zone. And I didn't realize I was staring like a hole in the wall across the way. Mm-hmm. And so my sons, they're looking at me like, Mama, what's wrong? I'm like, what the fuck you mean what's wrong? They said, why is you looking like that? What is you staring at? What is you looking at? What's wrong? I'm like, nothing. I'm just looking at my surroundings. They was like, oh, the way you was looking, staring over there, we thought it was something out there. No. I'm just like that. That's just something I do. No matter where I am, I keep an eye on my surroundings, even if I'm in my own backyard. So they got a kick out of that because they sure thought I saw something, somebody, something crazy. Because I just was staring, and I had my headphones on, and I was just staring across the street, across the way, just staring. Mm-hmm. And they looking at me like, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing's wrong. What you want? Leave me alone. Shit. I'm listening to the B sector. What you? But yeah, I do that because I mean I don't know. Like Mel, I know you didn't grow up in the hood, but it's just certain things that.
We got our certain things in the country too, man.
Always on
real talk.
Always on your game. You gotta always stay on your game because even. And I know that's a hood thing that we might like to say, but so much shit happened in the suburbs. How many times have we heard things going on in the suburbs? A family, a single lady, children, a husband. Like so many things happen in the suburbs. And people in the suburbs, they be like, why here? We would never think that anything would happen here.
Sure. That's why I never understood like when I moved up to the city when I was in college and stuff, right? So we would drive through some of the nicer neighborhoods, and I'm talking about they ain't got no curtains, no blinds. You can see all the way through their house. All this expensive shit they got. I'm like, they just asking for somebody.
They do that here. You can see the whole fucking house. They do
that here.
And I be like, that's crazy. Y'all asked me to get robbed.
I would never. Now, okay, let me stop lying. The only time I do that is around the holidays when I have lights in my windows and a tree. And you might think, well, why you have your windows over the tree and all the presents right there? But that's something that I just like to do. I'll never have my curtains open at night. Never like that, like you see some people do. But when it comes to the holidays, I like to have my lights and my trees and all the bling and that's just something I like to do. And I'll have not all the windows, but just this little area where the tree is. So you can see the lights from the street. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people do that. Even in the hood or in the suburbs, a lot of people do that.
What my mom used to do. Don't leave them curtains all the way open. Just close it up to where they see the tree.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Just so
all they need to see is the tree. They don't need to see all up in the house. And put them shades in front of them curtains. Don't. Yeah, close them curtains down. Close them halfway, but don't put them shades right there in the front so they can't see. They can see the tree. They
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So they can see the tree, not the whole house.
Yeah,
they
just the tree.
Beyond the tree, because
yeah, they don't need to be knowing that.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they gotta know, boy. My mama will be everybody up in their children. Ain't got time nobody be lurking and looking.
Yeah, all they can see is a tree. They can't see around the tree. They
don't know who all up in the house. If you run your dumb ass up in there, it might be the last thing you may do.
Thank you. But yeah, you gotta be careful no matter where you live, because in the world we live in, the world we've been living in, we see it, we hear it every day. It's a tragedy every single day. So even if you live somewhere and you think, like, always when you out with your children, when you're at the grocery store, the gas station, always have your head on the swivel, like my bro say. Always.
I miss those days. I remember when that's even living in my house. I remember we could like literally put the screen in our door, man, and I'm talking about and be knocked out. I mean, we man, it didn't matter. We wake up in the morning and we sitting there with the door with wide open. Neighbors, they got this shit.
That's how it used to be.
Man, it was like we was good because we wasn't worried about even the thieves knew. No, there's certain places. No, we don't steal on the inside. We steal from the outside and come back.
Even my grandma back in the day, she would like we would sleep like. Melissa, have you ever had a house or no? Your parents had a house that had like a porch, like a screened-in porch, and it was big. And like in the hood, you would have couches and all kind of stuff
on the screen porch. Yeah.
In the summertime, we would like sleep on the porch. Like
knocked out.
Like, back in the day, though, I wouldn't do that shit now.
No,
I mean, in my house, we had patios.
Yeah, I know. My house had patios, and you would you would have your furniture.
We had a carport, but it wasn't screened in.
Oh, I had a carport before my last house. Wait a minute. How many houses did I have a carport? One.
Yeah, we had the patios.
I had a carport in one of my houses. I love that carport.
Especially when it be one of them good ass summers where it wasn't too many mosquitoes out and it was just breezy, good weather.
I love my carport. When I had like big get-togethers, I would move my car further down the driveway, and we would put our tables and chairs under the carport. We'd be out there playing cards and dominoes out the sun. But yeah, I like my carport. And even here in the snowy weather, like that carport still helped because at least one side of the car did have snow on it and ice on the windows. But
that's childish.
I prefer a garage, but carports, they all right. They all right.
Yeah, as long as you got the size to them, it just don't make sense to me just to have a top.
Oh, well, see, mine didn't have a side. It had the side was columns. The house. It had the house was on one side because it was attached to the house, and the other side just had poles.
Yeah,
so it didn't have no wall on the other side. It was just it was open.
Yeah, and, they got the carports now.
It was actually, I thought it would be like horrible in the winter times, but it wouldn't be that bad because I think it was the way my house was facing or something because I didn't get a lot of snow on the car most of the time, which was weird. I'm like, how the hell is like 8 feet of snow outside in the car?
Right. Yeah, you got carport. I mean, you got carports now. You can get, got the little side parks for them. You just pull them down.
Yeah, that was years ago when I had a carport. That's probably 15 years ago.
Oh yeah, nowadays you better have a garage or something. I got
that good old pull-in attached car garage. I come down the street and push that button.
I know that's right.
Garage, y'all. I was coming to my garage the other day, and I know we've been on here forever, so we gonna get off here soon. But I was going to my garage the other day, right? And I'm just enjoying my music, listening to music. It's all loud and shit. I'm pulling up in my garage, and as soon as I pull up through the garage, I push the button to go down. And not even thinking like I'm going through the garage, you know, and I push the down button and I see the thing just start lighting up and flashing real fast. I thought the cops was behind me. I'm like, what the hell is going on? But it was my garage door opener. I guess that happens when something is coming through when it's trying to close. It's automatically
it'll start blinking.
It stops and it started blinking like crazy. And it didn't hit me, so I was all the way in. I said, what the fuck? And then it just stopped. I was like, oh, my dumb ass and push close while I'm driving through the garage. I thought the cops was behind me because the light was just flashing. And I didn't see where the light was coming from because it's above my car. All I saw was the lights flashing on the walls and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Somebody follow me home. What I done did? But yeah, that was funny. I told my son, they be like, "Mama, you crazy."
Man, it, like I said, just folks don't understand, man. I that's why me and my wife, we got a plan just for our grandkids. We're gonna give them that some of that experience that we was able to do.
Shit,
they'll be able to come out on the porch and relax and get some of that good country air.
My plan is to have my shit paid off, and I just be living a good life. I don't like paying. I know it's especially male. I'm talking to somebody who's into the taxes and into the wealth and into being an entrepreneur and having your own business. But male, I don't even like paying. I don't like paying that motherfucker every month.
I don't blame you.
The first of the month come around, I'll be like, damn, I gotta pay this mortgage. I mean, I'm happy to have a house. You know what I mean? But it's still like I don't be all happy when I gotta run to the bank or make that payment on the first. I'll be like, damn, I feel like I'm still paying rent. Like I feel like, because technically speaking, when you buy a property, you don't really own it. I mean, the bank still owns it. So you're still making a payment to somebody. Now, it could bring you wealth in the end and help you if your kids are in college, if you need to get like some type of loan, if you need to get money equity, it helps. But during the time, I'd be like, shit, this in a way, I'd be like, I don't even own this shit. But then you'd be like, yeah, I'm a homeowner. You feel me, Mel? I don't know.
I don't own a home, so I still got commitments.
Like you're an entrepreneur, you got the whole work from home thing and how to get the right money and taxes, and and you help people.
You got to do it right.
You help people with,
I'm kicking myself because I know I got to go ahead and do that, but I just don't like being tied down. I'm like, I'm gonna be in this motherfucker till I die.
I know that's right.
I swear to God, I said when I was younger,
that bothers me.
I said I'm not gonna buy no house unless I can just pay it. You know how you had those dreams when you were younger, shit. I ain't getting no house unless I can pay for that mug and it's paid off. But now that I am a homeowner or buying my house through a bank, sometimes it just hits me like I'm buying this house, but I'm not really owning it outright yet. It's just like a car. You can buy a car from a dealership.
I get depressed buying a car. I'm like, I don't want no car, no.
Right, it's your car, but let your ass miss some payments.
Yeah,
it's the same with houses. Let your ass miss some payments. That bank is coming to get that damn house. So,
and then I just like being able to have options. It's like once you get involved with a mortgage or a car payment,
you can't just move. You can't just even if you do decide, let's say you get a job out of state and you take it and you buy a house. You can't just let that house go. You gotta don't let you have some damage to the house. You gotta fix the house up, paint it, make it presentable, and might have to fix some shit, redo the kitchen, the bathrooms, so you can get ready to sell it to somebody else. Then you have to wait. Sometimes it takes months and months and months and months and months for a house to sell. So you over here in this new state, renting or whatever, paying money here, and you still paying money on this mortgage over here. People go through that shit all the time. So they like renting a house and renting an apartment where you can just be like, I'm gone. You know,
That's me. Because I don't ever stick with nothing long. I guarantee. I think I actually did the math one time. Like, and that I say probably about 5 years ago, I did a thing and I counted up how many times I done changed jobs, cars, and apartment, and it was at least 10 plus for all of them. So can you imagine moving that many times? Like when I get tired of something,
I moved a lot of times when I was younger. I moved a lot of times.
And like the job I'm on now, I just hit 6 years. I ain't never stayed on a job for longer than 3 years. So it's just like I don't like commitment. I stayed married about 2 years and I was done with that. Yeah. The longest thing I ever say, I finished school, I finished college, and I got some long friendships. Other than that, I don't do no ties. I don't like doing that. I'm tied down to that.
And see, I can absolutely understand that because I have friends who say the same thing. I have friends that could probably buy 2-3 houses. They have great careers, made good money, and they still won't buy a house.
It just makes me nervous just to think about it. But
they don't want that responsibility. They just like being able to rent a house,
be free,
travel, buy cars. I mean, just spending money. Like not like you can't do that with a house, but a house is so much more responsibility. Like when stuff go wrong, and I have a service contractor for like the appliances, the plumbing. You know how you do those. But still, when the time comes, you still got to pay like a copay.
Deductible.
You can't call the landlord and say, if you don't get your ass over here and fix these sinks and toilets, I'm going to call the house. What do you call them people? I don't know. The people you can
warranty people?
No, not the warranty, but you know when you rent the house from somebody and the landlord ain't take care of the shit. There's people that you can call.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like you can't call
to nobody. You have to do everything on your own.
That is so scary.
If the roof cave in, you can't call the landlord. If you don't get over here, landlord, and fix this roof because my furniture get wet, you can't do that. You have to.
You got to call the maintenance and the insurance people.
Call your own maintenance people, and you better have some insurance. Well, see, that's the thing. You can't even own a house without no insurance because as soon as that insurance lap or something like that, that mortgage company is like, excuse us.
Yeah, you got.
Like, have you ever bought a newer car? Because you know the somebody here pay here, they don't give a fuck if you got insurance or not. But when you buy them newer cars, don't let your insurance lapse because they find out. And they will call you and say, you got 10 days to put insurance on that car or bring it back. That's how it is with the newer cars. Yeah. Because if you get a crack or something and then you got a $20,000-$30,000 car and it getting a wreck, they out of a car and you can't even pay to get it fixed or get them the money from an insurance company. So yeah, them car dealers and banks don't be playing with that insurance.
You know, insurance is the biggest scam in the world.
Oh, it is. Who did that better? Was it Rock or was it Tucker? I think it was Rock. Chris Rock. The what if something happens or the what ifs? You know that
right? Yeah. Right. I don't know the joke, but I know what he.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. If something happened or what if? Like what if?
I don't care if it's car insurance, health insurance, all of it is bullshit. Life insurance, all of it. They want you to buy it, and then if something do happen, they gonna punish you for having a damn claim, and your rate's gonna go up and stuff. Like it's a ripoff.
Yeah, that was one of his best stand-ups, by the way, when he was talking about the insurance, the health insurance, and the car insurance, and he was talking about that. And I
agree.
It's a long time ago, girl. It's like around the time he first came out, like in the 90s, and that was like one of his major parts of his comedy stand-up show. Was like, you know how comedians, they have like this phrase they say all through the show. Then at the end, it's like a big laugh that has to do with the phrase they was talking about. Like some more. The shh. Remember that on Queen's Comedy? Remember, like throughout the video, she talking about that hula hoop.
Oh yeah.
Her mom told her how to hula hoop. And at the end, when she talked about doing it with it was something I can't remember, but
I remember.
Shh. And everybody's like just erupted in laughter. That's how comedians are. They have this, like even Kevin Hart. That one with his dad. Remember,
Right.
he always said that same every joke about his dad. Then at the end, it's just like hit. Like that's how that was with that with Chris Rock with the insurance. What?
Okay.
Hold up. Corio said VS interviewing MU, so don't forget she interviewing her right now.
I just got a thing saying she was live, but
hold on. Let me go there. Hold up, VS.
Yeah, I just got the pop up.
Oh my God, if she's live right now, y'all, we gotta go. Yep, she got 1,200 people watching her right now. I gotta go.
All right.
VS, we've been on here almost 4 hours, so I'm about to have me a drink.
Get your recap ready in case
Girl, we gonna be ready for a recap. What's tomorrow?
Because I might not watch it. I come to y'all for the recap.
Okay, Mel, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, because they get long with it.
Yeah, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, we're gonna do a recap of this interview. But yeah, so gotta go, y'all. Love you guys. Make sure you like, share, support, subscribe. If you're new here, please and thank you, everybody who tuned in tonight. We love you over here at the Hood Nation. Please become a hoodie by hitting the membership. The lowest tier is $1.99. And if you want to donate to the cause or just show a little love offering to the Hood Table, the Cash App is $the Hood Table 402. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember.
Gotta keep it hood. Brush your teeth.
And brush your teeth, like my bro say. Corio, I'm on my way, Corio.
And free Uncle Donald John and OG Mustard Killer Rob Rack. You know how we do it.
Oh my God. All right, y'all. Love you guys.
Y'all.
Gotta go.
Later.
Gotta go.